New subscriber shoutout. 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 Can I get a 1 in chat from everybody who is excited for the Grounded update coming out tomorrow? It is going to be awesome. Good to see you all here. Thanks, guys, for dropping by. We're going to be answering questions and taking a look at all the stuff that's been added new. Sir Similot has gotten deep into the dev files and will show us a little bit of a preview that's coming tomorrow. So I guess spoilers for most people since we haven't seen it yet. And tomorrow it will all come out for everybody, and we can all play. It's going to be very exciting. So if you have questions about the game, now is the time to start asking about the update, and we'll answer questions as quickly as we can in related to the Grounded update coming out tomorrow. Now, none of us have access to it yet. This is not a stream showcasing it, but we have seen some of the things that are coming to it, including new weapons, new lab locations, analyze stations, and possibly new enemies, like, for example, the wasps, the bees, and also maybe different types of ants. We don't know, but we will see very soon. I'm going to get into the game now. Sir Simlot is joining me. Welcome to all those new subs. If you guys ever want to play this game with us, Grounded, or any other game in the future, make sure you click or tap join and become a member, boy. We're trying to do some wonderful giveaways for all of our members and such, so when we have a chance to do some giveaways, you should become a member. It'd be awesome to have you guys on board. And we're going to jump into the game. Should be good times. It'll be me and Similot today, as he knows most of the things, and everyone will join me tomorrow. And Derby, Colt, Nima, Sir Similot, everybody will be back tomorrow when we start playing fresh. I think the update will kind of wipe everything, so we'll see exactly what lies in store for us. All right, let's get into this game. Welcome back, chat. How y'all doing? How is everybody? Good to see you all here. You're going to be at school for the update. Don't you worry. We're going to be streaming this tomorrow in the AM and the PM, and we're going to continue on until we find out what's new in Grounded. I love this music here. Let's get this game on screen, shall we? And boom, away we go. Good, good. Hi there, Fuzzball. How you doing? Long time no see. You've been working on the members-only Space Engineers. Awesome, dude. That is good stuff. All right, well, Sir Similot's going to have to invite me. I'm going to get some stuff situated here, and we should see how it goes. Yeah, they're going to advance the story. There's going to be more locations to go to. If you've seen the channel, or if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do. We've been showing off some of the locations. We don't know what some of the story stuff will be just yet, but we'll get to it pretty soon. All right, I guess we'll check in with Sir Similot and see what we can do tonight in answering all of your questions and stuff. Yeah, we only have 2 at the moment there, Amaya. Let's go.
I will be streaming midday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Is that true? Are you going to join us?
Yep.
Are you going to be playing with us?
I think so.
You should do that. You know what else you should do is smash that like button as well.
Oh, yeah.
If you'd like to see more of this Grounded game, because this is just awesome. It's going to be very exciting to see the game expand more tomorrow. I'm very excited. This is going to be interesting. It should update automatically tomorrow for you, whenever it comes out. And I don't know when that is, so it'll be soon. Apparently I'm an offline user. Do I appear online for you?
No, because I am disconnected because it's Tuesday and Steam's doing its update.
Oh, right. Yeah, Steam is down for this, yeah, every Tuesday around this time, Steam goes down.
Yeah, it's only for like 5 minutes, so...
If you host it... Oh, yeah, you must log into X. Okay, so we got to wait until Steam servers are online. So you guys can tell us start all you want, but we can't. We're not Gabe Newell. Only Gabe right now is sitting in his office. Light switch is off. He takes a minute to do namaste in his office, count all of his money. Yes, namaste. What's up, Asia? How you doing? This is already the new update. So the pinned message at the top, we're answering questions about the update that comes out tomorrow, but we've been able to, and everybody's been able to go into the dev tools and see new weapons, new enemies, new locations. We're going to show you some of that today. So the official update comes out tomorrow, but we can see most of it today. This is going to be a little bit of a sneak peek, and we're going to answer questions and show you some of the new stuff, including catapults that you can build, and different items that are coming, footprints, and the cookies, for example, that you see in the thumbnail. Time for a sip. Thank you very much, Christian Carlson. Taxamika, bro. Is the pond the only new biome? Yes and no. They've expanded upon the pond, and they've reworked some of the areas on the land, too. But the whole backyard of the original house isn't yet completed. But soon. We'll see about that. Will there be more building blocks other than handrails? I did see the handrails in there. And I don't know if the catapult is a building item or if you can actually move it. Can you move the catapult, Similot?
The catapult's going to be something that looks like it's going to be attached to your actual base, and then you'll use it to traverse the backyard. Or use it as a trap in order to fling anything that gets too close to your backyard base. So I don't think it's going to be movable. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it attaches to a wall.
Okay, so that could be another base item that you could... So that's cool. You can make like a castle, dude.
Yeah.
Make a castle with some square towers, and then That's going to be just awesome. Have they fixed the spider thing to stop them from being so deadly? What does that mean? Sim, do you know anything about the spiders?
So the spider thing is that spiders, the what you call it, the wolf spiders can actually jump way further than they should be able to right now. So what they want is they want them to lower that ability, but I don't think that they're going to, because that's part of the game. That's part of the difficulty with them.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they're going to.
On second thought, wolf spiders are incredibly deadly at the start. Like, you don't want to engage any of them unless you at least have acorn armor, and even then you want to run until you've got at least the ladybug armor. Unless you got a big group, then you can team up on them, so that should be pretty cool. Yeah, there's new labs that are going to be under the water in the original thing. We'd show you guys now. We're going to play multiplayer here in a minute. Just keep in mind, Steam servers are offline on Tuesdays. So as soon as it says online user, we'll be able to connect with each other. So me and Sim... He has all the files and stuff. So, but if you guys do want to check his channel, make sure you do subscribe. You've probably seen Sim before. If you've seen any of my sneak peek videos, you've seen and heard his voice before. And yeah, he's been around, and in some streams as well that you've been in too.
Yes, sir.
So that should be good. Yeah, so that's Sir Simlot doing a lot of videos on his channel. Make sure you subscribe to him for. I mean, this man has thought of stuff like literally one-on-one fighting a wolf spider with bare fists, and how to get ant eggs, and how to set up tripwires, and like, can you outrun trip mines and things like that? It'd be kind of cool. All right, is Steam still offline, guys? Can you check chat? Is Steam offline for you guys as well? I'm checking my Steam store page. It seems to be down at the moment. We're waiting for Steam to come online. So as soon as you can see like the store page or whatnot, then you'll know it's online. Like right down here, it says you're up. Okay.
Yep.
Up, mine just came up too. All right, I think we're in business then. Perfect. Just came up. All right, good. Chat is confirming that it's up. I think I'll just do a quick game restart just to make sure. I guess I'll just, yeah, that'll be fine. Takes 2 seconds or so. All right, we're in. That is cool. Why does Steam do that? I don't know. It does that like every Tuesday at the same time for years that it's gone. There's got to be some reason they do it. But we're going to do a quick restart so that way everything's hunky-dory on our side. And then we're going to get into some grounded. It'd be pretty cool. Well, yeah, we can show you guys the catapult. If you have any requests, if you have any questions, if you want to know where things are or how to make them or whatnot, we'll show you today. We know we've seen everything in this game. You name it, we've seen it. Everything from the 4-leaf clover location to all the, what are those things called again that you wear on your arm? I forgot there's the little bracelets. I forgot what they were called, but.
Scabs.
Yeah, scabbies. Yeah, the scabbies. We know all their locations. The skeleton, for example, horrifying discovery. Yeah, we found that as well. Pretty cool. All right, looks like we're online, I think. Let's see. Come on, baby. There we go. All right, I'm good to go.
All right, so let me see if I can just invite you.
Sure.
You all friends. Bill says you're offline for me, so.
I see you though, and I can join your game.
Yeah, just go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and join on me.
Good. Good.
You can pick really anybody. I got some armor set out for you and everything, so you can pick whatever you want.
Wow, that is so nice. Yep. Are you playing as the secret 5th character that only subs would know about?
No, actually, I'm currently playing as my favorite character in the game, Pete. So,
yeah, I like Pete. I like Max too. I don't know.
The name's Max.
Well, the problem with Pete is that he just really doesn't like Brussels sprouts, and he makes sure everybody knows it by saying it about 5,000 times a stream.
That's Brussels sprouts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where am I? Are those
okay?
roots? Nah.
I just got like 7,000 science points. Is that unspent points that you have?
This must be one of those prank TV shows. An extremely elaborate, realistic prank show.
It feels I've been playing Microsoft Flight Sim so often that it's weird to actually come back in here again.
As good as mine.
Cole Taylor, thanks for the $1 and the $2 too, by the way. Appreciate that. It says get a bunker. You can actually build in some of the tunnels if you want to. There is probably a way to clear out the spiders in that the plank cliff.
So building inside of bases and inside of caves is not allowed.
Oh, you can't do it?
No, it completely reds out whenever you try to do it. You can glitch it if you're just sitting there and like spam clicking like we did over by the Haze base.
Holy crap.
Sports car.
But, just a bunch of cola spawned over here.
Nice.
That's an oops. That shouldn't be... Okay. Oh, yeah.
So the game likes to spawn things over time from all the juice boxes, cola cans, everything like that. So
that's what I got.
If you don't harvest them, they tend to just kind of pile up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this
It's
is
a
a nice
bug. They're
house.
working on it.
It's a bug. Everything in this game is a bug. What's up, Daniel G? I'd love if they add bigger and more spiders. Yep, they're adding new spiders, by the way. They're called diving bell spiders, which are able to take oxygen underwater with them, and they're able to store it underwater so they can breathe from it. Pretty cool. What's the 5th character? Oh, you better subscribe and not miss out. Subscribe to me and Sir Similot, and you will know all the secrets to this game. The secret 5th character, everything. We know everything to this game. Go ahead and ask. Yes, we know.
Yes.
Yes.
Trust me, with everything I've dug through, I know about all 6 characters that are in the game. Not 5, 6, by the way. And
See? Only
you
a
know,
true
what's
fan would
coming.
know that. Also, I see here question on tamables. Will there be tamables in the game?
Aphids for sure. Aphids are going to be able to be tamed. I'm not sure if they're just so you can use them to create trap bait or like baiting other larger bugs, but you will be able to capture aphids for sure. We actually have a live aphid trap that's actually up at the base that you'll be able to check out today. So the nice blue house that you're looking at on your screen is the main
glad
base.
it's not
So.
big enough to squish me. You and me both.
All right, where are you at? I was at your base a minute ago.
You were at the small red base. You're looking for the large blue base. There
Big blue?
Yeah, big blue is where you should be. Where you should be heading to.
All right, make on my way right now. Looks like the ants are not happy. Are you sure you know everything in this game? I mean, 99.9% of all the locations. I've been a part of the discovery. Some of the back-end deep files, like, for example, about 6 play. I knew there was 5. Now we have confirmation on 6. So things are always developing and changing. That's a good thing to hear, that there's going to be more than 5.
I see you, Captain Raptor. You need to look to your right. How you doing, buddy?
Hi there. Oh, looks like you built a bridge across?
Yes.
Wow, this is cool. You built a covered bridge? You want to see the giant Oreo? That'll be tomorrow.
Yep.
Giant Oreos you should be able to harvest and eat as transportable food.
Raptor, here's a good tip for everybody before the update tomorrow. Would be go through your base and remove everything that you would find of value. So any of your weapons that are really good, any of your armor that's really good, if you have a stack of bombs or ant eggs, anything like that, I would pull it out of your inventory just in case they wipe the map.
Yeah.
Because if they wipe the map, then you're going to be able to start over with at least some of your stuff.
You'll have weapons and stuff.
Yep,
Wow.
you'll have weapons and stuff. So
I think you'd like this game. This is ridiculous. Wow, that's cool. You might be buying the mug merch. Yeah, I think the coffee mug's a really cool thing to buy. 2+4. Thank you very much for subbing. Welcome aboard, guys. Thanks for smashing that like button. Our little early preview of what's to come in the game. For the update, we're going to show you some of the things. The update's not out, but we'll try to do our best to take a peek at what's to come.
So if you follow me over here, I'll show you a couple of things that are coming for sure. So I've set up 4 traps over here for you so you can see them and gawk and be amazed. This one that I'm standing in front of right here is called the stick trap. It's made completely out of honey. This is for you to put on the ground normally when you craft it, and it will get bugs stuck so you'll be able to do more damage to them without them being able to attack you. AKA, let's fight some wolf spiders and get them stuck in here so they can't jump at you.
Right. So they'll walk onto this. It's like bug paper or whatever.
Yep. It's just like bug paper.
Dude, that's cool. Now, why is it in an angle? Can you set that in the ground, or how does it work?
That's the weird thing about spawning things into the game right now. Whenever you spawn things into the game, they come in at an angle.
Oh, okay.
In the area they're not supposed to be. That's why it looks so strange like this. But it will be on the ground when you spawn it in.
That's cool.
So the other ones you're looking at here from right to left are the live aphid trap, the rock fall trap, and the catapult. So that's what you got.
Oh, I can't see the catapult. I do see the rock trap though.
Oh, you don't actually. It's right in front of me right here.
Oh,
that's weird.
Interesting. So some things in multiplayer that you've brought in might not be able to be seen. If you guys want to see what these look like, though, real quick, you can jump over to Sir Simlot's stream, linked again in the chat. So if I'm looking at something that he can see and I can't, just pop over there real quick and see what the catapult might look like. It's over here hidden. But again, we're kind of hacking into the files. Cops are on the way, guys, so we're trying to stream as quickly as we can before they get here. This is super illegal stuff. Cops are on the way.
You got to watch out for them. They tend to get a little salty.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then...
Ooh, wait a minute. I see bees. Oh,
yes.
and they're going to the flowers.
Yep, so that's another cool thing that's happened is...
dude.
The bees, collision and their animations seem to be pretty much 100% completed, and this is as of a week and a half ago. So can almost say 100% that the bees are going to be ready to go for the update tomorrow. So we should be able to start seeing bees and being able to make that nice bee armor and bee spears that everybody's been wanting. So
that's cool. I wonder if while they're going to the flowers, if they drop, anything out of them, like pollen or nectar or whatever.
Yes.
That's cool.
And then on top of that as well, if you have a problem fighting bees, which you will when you first start actually fighting them, because they'll be able to just fly away. And notice they're not very aggressive. They're kind of like
they're passive.
Try to run away.
Oh boy.
Is a big spider.
Oh, you don't even got to worry about him. We'll deal with him in a little bit. They're kind of passive aggressive, so they're allowing you to actually build what's called a pollen trap. Because right now they have the lure trap, which will bring ladybugs and ants to you, but the pollen trap will attract the bees. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. What about the fireflies?
Actually, I put a firefly upstairs for you to see. If you
really?
You can look at it.
I want to be able to see it.
It's you come in the second house.
Oh, you're over there.
Yep.
I hope I can see this.
I hope so too. That would be kind of bummed out if you can't. Did it disappear? It may have disappeared on us. Yeah, I can't see it either. Here, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can try. Can you see that?
Yeah,
anything just appear in
I
front
see
of
a
me?
firefly. Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's the firefly.
Wow. So this is where we'll get the bioluminescent stuff for certain things, so we can have lanterns at night and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, that's a big boy. Can they fly? Or at least in this game?
Fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll be one of the largest flying creatures in the game.
I know it has the word firefly in it, but I was just wondering for the update if they'd actually be... I haven't seen their animation for flying yet, so I wasn't sure if they'd be a...
Yeah.
Seems like they'll just be able to... It seems like they'll be like the ladybug, more than likely. If you don't attack them, they'll leave you alone. But if you do, maybe they'll try to jump around and fly and attack you.
So inside of this chest I have right here for you, if you go ahead and open it on up, I've put all sorts of things in there for you. You have a dragonfly slayer, some koi armor in there for you, a bone diving knife, a trident, the bee spear, a mosquito needle, which is like a mosquito rapier that you'd use for fencing. At least that's what it's supposed to be when it's done. An ant boxing glove, which is like an ant butt that you put on your hand to punch people with. A weevil shield, and some liquid rage to help you fight things if you so choose.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Weevil shield. Oh, so we have a shield.
Yes.
So
yes,
wait, so do we have dual weapons? Dual wielding?
Dual wielding has not been confirmed yet, but I have heard you will be able to shield bash, so it's going to be a lot like dual wielding. So right now, it's the most aggressive combo I think is going to be being able to use the trident and the shield underwater.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that. This bee spear is just awesome.
Yep.
Look at that thing. That's really cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can use the shield with the spear. But it might be a thing in the future. Lol, angry orb weaver. They're not even afraid anymore. Yeah, this is basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Good to say, I'll go kill the orb weaver without armor on for you if you want.
Oh, because you have the... Wait, do I have one of those?
I did put it in there. It's going to be like... It looks like a little black bug with little tiny stick arms. You just have to hover over it, and it will say Dragonfly Slayer.
Dragonfly Slayer, level 4 weapon. Now, this isn't its completed model, but it's going to look like gum?
Yes. So what it is actually made of is something called steel gum, a mosquito needle, and plant fiber. And what'll end up happening is you'll make a sword out of it. And what the description for steel gum is, it is gum that has lasted so long that it's as hard as steel.
Oh, wow.
So that's the description for it. So if you're making a weapon out of it, it says it's in the description of the weapon you're currently holding.
So we don't have to forge it. We just kind of have to, like... okay, so that's a way to get around forging stuff.
Yeah, for now.
You can kill an orb weaver in 4 hits?
Yep. You could kill an orb weaver in 3 hits with this guy.
Oh, right, because you get the stun damage.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, he's done. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it will be cool if you can get this sword with the... But this is a 2-hand sword, though.
Yes.
So
Yep.
if they did... if they have the shield in there, you're probably going to have to use a knife or something on the side. I haven't seen any smaller weapons.
Yes, so...
That was pretty impressive.
The mosquito rapier will be able to, or the mosquito needle as they call it, will be able to be used in one hand, so you'll be able to do the sword and shield. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that'll go along with that.
Yep.
That's not complete as well, but it'll look like a mosquito stinger.
Mm-hmm. And it's a stabbing weapon is what it is.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Very cool.
Yep.
Ladybugs never attack on sight. They attack aphids. Yeah, that's true. That's the only thing that does aggravate them. Unless you attack.
Yep.
And then they become aggressive. Wow, you built a whole base of the tree. And this happened.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun. It takes a lot of work to build in this game, because you can at the most you can only move 8 pieces at a time unless you hack the game or break the game. There is a current glitch that you can put your ant helmet onto a dummy and then remove it and keep equipping it back and forth, and it'll make it so you put like 55 ant helmets on, and then you can just carry 55 planks. It is a way to build. I wouldn't suggest it, but yeah, you can do it.
That's cool. Now, a question about that tier 4 weapon, the Dragon Slayer. Now, since that requires gum, do we know where gum might be found?
I'm assuming on the bottom of the picnic table.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. Confirmed.
Yeah, so probably on the bottom of the picnic table. If not, some of the things that they're adding to the game, including the cockroaches, are going to have like a trash can. So it may be around a trash can.
Oh, they're going to add trash. Okay.
Yeah.
So the picnic table is here, guys, to the left, just in front of... This would be where the shed is. Yeah. So the picnic table will be there. So we're getting more of the area north of the gas area developed a little bit. That's really cool. Yeah, that's exactly right, Holly. To find gum there would be the perfect place. Plus, a lot of stuff in this game respawns, except for the mints at the moment, which I hope they change that, because if everything else respawns... But you can continue to cheese. If you guys didn't know, by the way, pro tip, unless they patch it out, one way to continuously make mint, or the mint mallet tier 3, if you want to try it out tonight, is if you only hit the mints like 3 times instead of 4, it won't break, and it'll reset each day, so you can continuously harvest each day from those, and then eventually you'll be able to make unlimited. You can only harvest so much a day, but you can pretty much get an unlimited source of it, and everybody in your crew can get mint mallets. It'll take a little bit of time, but not too bad.
Yeah, but to be honest, the reason why that they did that is because they said that you're supposed to be able to get no more than 16 or 20 mint pieces from those, because you're only supposed to have 4 people playing with you and only 4 mint mallets at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're going to patch that out.
Oh.
I doubt it.
I'm actually dual wielding right now.
Yes.
Now, is there a way to block?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
That animation's not completed.
Okay, so it could be a way to block it. Oh, that would be great. Now, that's good, because if you have a different type of armor, you can just quickly use this, and it's almost like acorn armor. Damn, that would make you even stronger. You could have acorn armor on, plus this, plus another shield, make you... that's actually almost as good as ladybug armor, if you can block right. That's pretty cool. Very good stuff. Hi, how are you, Matthew Thomas? Good to see you here. Again, we're taking a look at some of the things coming in the update tomorrow, less than 24 hours for the update for Grounded, where we can then go underwater. There's koi fish. We're taking a look here at some of the koi armor, if you guys want to see that. I can put some of that on as well. stuff that's coming to the future. There will be koi fish in the pond, and we will be able to swim and go underwater and like already.
I can try something. I
That
don't
was
know if you'll be
refreshing.
able to join me when I do it, but I can try to load into the development world and pull you in.
Oh, you want to try Dev World stuff?
I can try once we're done kind of playing around here. We might be able to pull that off. I don't know if you'll actually be able to join me once I'm in it because I have to break my game in order to actually get in.
Oh, I
So,
see. We can give it a
yeah.
try if you want, yeah.
Okay, just give me one moment here. I'll see if I can actually load it up. We'll see. Maybe.
Man, this is so cool. Gas arrows have been nerfed hard. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, so
Well,
you should get kicked.
okay.
That's going to be something that happens. You should get kicked. And then I want you to go to. I want you to go ahead. And try to join me in just a second. I'll tell you when.
Sure. Alright, again, guys, if you haven't subbed, make sure you go ahead and click or tap that subscribe button and smash like for the big Grounded update coming tomorrow. It means we're going to have more stuff to do and more places to explore, and I'm extremely excited to see what's coming. I really enjoyed this game past just the story, and it's not even anywhere near complete, so this game's getting better every day. Welcome again to all the new members. If you're watching now and haven't become a member, you can become a member there. Click or tap join. Become like a Raptor Ultimate, Raptor Plus, whatnot. Get some game giveaways going and such. If we hit our goals, we usually do ourselves a giveaway. So thanks to everybody supporting. And again, Cole Taylor, thanks for the $1 and the $2. Appreciate all those super chats and stuff. That is awesome. Sir Simlot is not a developer of the game, but he has been talking with the developers quite a bit and has been digging into the code and found a lot of cool stuff that's coming soon.
Okay, so I am in the dev world right now. Are you able to join me, Raptor?
I'll give it a shot right now. Search in friends.
Cheers.
I don't see your game coming up just yet.
Okay, let me see. For some reason, for me, it says you're offline, so I can't. Yeah, well, here, let's try that.
I'm online according to the game.
I just sent you an invite to play. Maybe it'll work that way.
Through Steam?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I accepted the invitation. I
Let's
got.
see if it actually lets you in here.
Yeah, I don't see. Okay. So it said I accepted the invite, but nothing's loading in.
Okay. So I think that dev world is kind of just a one-player thing.
Okay.
Which is a bummer. We can either go back to my world and fart around some more, or we can load into a creative world, whatever one you'd like.
Well, let's try creative then to see if is there any other things we can spawn in or take a look at.
I could probably spawn in a couple more things. Yeah.
Yeah, like we could go see. You guys want to see the wasps?
Yeah,
Like the nests and things like that. We'll see what's in there. Mosquitoes, a few other bugs we haven't seen. And keep on coming in with your questions. Can you guys hear Sir Simlot? I can hear him just fine. Can you guys hear him? He's pretty on par for me. I guess I can try to turn his volume up a bit. Hello, Sim.
Hey, buddy. Okay, let's see. Do I have a creative world set up?
Is that better? Let me know. One's in chat if that's better. You can hear him now? Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some... we're not necessarily playing the game nor the new update today. We're taking a look at what's new in the next 24 hours. There's going to be an update for this, and it's going to be big. So all you watching are getting a first look at what's coming very soon in terms of weapons and things to build. It's going to be kind of cool.
Alrighty. So I'm in my creative world. I want you to go ahead and try to join my creative session here. You should be able to.
Yep.
Perfect. So with creative, it is exactly as you think it is. You can pretty much build anything by going in there and pressing the space bar on whatever
Hey,
you would
nice
like
to
to
meet
make,
you.
except for things that need to be made in the workbench. You actually need to spawn in a workbench and then press space on them that way.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. So I'm going to run over towards the pond raptor, and then I'll spawn in the actual wasp nest, and we'll
Ooh, okay.
look-see at that.
Yeah, let's take a look at the wasp net. Now, is that in a set place?
They have not confirmed the location of where the wasp nest is going to be yet, sadly. So we're still kind of up in the air on that one.
I don't think we have any locust bosses in the game, Ethan, but it's not impossible that locust will be out of the game.
Yeah, they have confirmed that there are going to be larger bosses that are out of the game for you to battle with. So
Good.
But they have not given any hint on what exactly they're going to be yet.
Sir Similat said the hauling glitch is by taking armor and putting it onto a stand and then trying to equip it a few times. How many bosses will the game have if updated? Are there bosses being added in the update?
The only boss that I could think that they would add in the update would be the koi fish.
Right. And that just seems like a big enemy, that's all.
Yes, correct.
Is it going to be... Now, do we know how many fish will be in the pond?
So far they only have skin for one fish. So I don't know if there's going to be more than one, and they're quite large. Let me see if I can get one in here. That one didn't work. Let me see.
Can you use flowers for something? Yes, they're used for baits, like lures.
They're also used in order to make ladybug armor.
Oh, yeah. They're also used for ladybug armor, as well as you need leather for that one. But that's should be on our channels for how to make ladybug armor. If you see those videos, a few people have covered it.
Yep. It's all there. Okay, let me see if I can...
Now, there should be a pagoda. Oh, the pond will be reworked, by the way. There's going to be a lot more
Yeah.
detail around the pond. Over that way should be a lantern and such, so it'll look different.
That's another thing, is that they are... I would suggest if you guys do have a base on the pond, I would pretty much kiss it goodbye. Because one thing that I've noticed is that the pond gets completely reworked inside and outside of the pond. So if you have something over there, I would imagine it's probably going to get destroyed. But they also haven't really commented on whether or not they would destroy bases yet. So we just don't know yet.
I don't think you can visit this house, no, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't think it's possible. There's the bees, though, boys. They're working.
Yep. There's
Now, if you hit one, does the entire swarm attack you?
no, what I've noticed so far, now that animation may not be completed yet, but what I've noticed so far with those guys is that they're non-aggressive at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like bumblebees. So I don't know if they will be aggressive when you hit one, if the whole swarm will come after you yet.
That'd make them interesting to deal with.
Yes, it would.
Is that how the ants respond? It is, isn't it? When you hit one ant and they're near each other, they all attack?
Yes, that is correct. I also put a koi fish in the pond for you.
There's a koi in the pond? I can't go down there unless we get to 200 likes, Don. I'm sorry. I run a hard bargain. Can you make a boat? I think in the future you can run across the water if you get water strider things, but I don't know if you can actually make a boat. That'd be cool. It wouldn't be too hard. It'd probably just take like a couple clover leaf and a...
To make a boat, they've talked about using water boatman parts, but they haven't really said yet.
Where's the koi?
Right there.
Oh, there he is. Holy crap, there it is. Fine, if you
Where's
haven't
the other
seen that, that's what's going to be in the pond now. I only see the one. Maybe he swam out? Jeez, it's like fighting a megalodon.
Yeah. So yeah, if you back out, I mean, you'll be able to see really how big he is, and yeah, they're big.
It's a big boy.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm thinking that I'm not sure if there's going to be. I don't think there's going to be more than one on the pond, because especially if they were to group aggro you, there would be no way to take them out.
I have a feeling that they're going to respawn, though, because for only one player to get koi... Well, there'd be multiple uses for bone, right? You get bone from the koi, right? Well, that's one of the locations, right?
So the bones, yes, the koi fish will be one way to get bones, but another way to get bones is there's actually going to be bones right on the ground outside of the water base. So you'll be able to swim to the bottom down there and pick them up.
Now again, remember, we're doing an earlier build of this. That's not the full release. If you read the pinned message up there on the top, and at the start of the stream, we went over that. We're answering questions about what might be coming tomorrow. So the fish here is a little glitched out a bit. Let's see. Will they solve the question of whether or not we have weed stems and enter the water? Can never catch them again, like the clover leaf that float. Oh, you're talking about if you cut down a weed stem and it falls in the water, it sinks? Maybe. That seems like a minor thing. I wonder if the koi fish will attack you the moment you get into the water. Right now, their programming isn't complete in this update to attack or anything like that. So there's, if I hit them, you can't even hit these guys, right? You just
you can, but it doesn't do any damage. The other thing is if you get close to them, you'll hear that the aggro music will actually start if you get close enough to their face.
Oh, really?
And they'll actually try. They don't actually attack you yet, but that tells me that they will be aggressive in the pond when you get to them. So you're going to want to probably avoid them in the beginning until you have some better gear.
They really look cool. Let's see. Raptor, round, long tables have been spotted in the patch notes. Oh, you mean for building in your house?
Yep. There's also going to be some rugs from Mite Fuzz and Bee Fuzz. So you can have like a red and a black and yellow rug.
Well, there might be. Thank you. That was quite good. I was proud of that. Can you ride them? I don't think so. Mounts really haven't been confirmed too much, but it does seem like you can farm aphids in the future. I don't know if they'll jump out of the water like Free Willy. Maybe. Koi really don't do that. They come to the surface often. They're not really afraid that way, but... Oh, that might be a good way to defeat them, is to shoot arrows from the... Have you tested that, Simulot? If you can shoot an arrow into the water and hit them, even if it doesn't do damage?
You cannot. But they have a fix for that. You're getting a harpoon gun.
Oh, right, the harpoon gun. Or you can also throw the trident, right?
Yes, you can throw the trident like a spear, but I would suggest holding it because you do a lot more damage if you're holding it and you actually stab them with it. So, yep.
Is there going to be anything that makes travel around the map faster since it's getting bigger? Well, you have your aphid slippers to start with. That's pretty fast.
We actually did a test. It was on one of my myth videos. If you're wearing an entire set of spider gear, you will actually run faster than if you're wearing a set of aphid slippers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, there it goes. Threat engaged. Yep.
Yep. And then on top of that, if you guys can build trampolines, they're adding something called the Clover Glider. And you will be able to glide long distances with that. So it'll help you traverse longer. Yeah.
So you can set up like a highway of trampolines and then just bring a clover glider and jump coast, jump coast. Okay.
That's correct. Yep.
And you can always build a bridge too, like Simulot kind of did there, like a skyway that goes across the bridge. Now, where the frisbee is right now in the water, that's where the future water base is, right? That's where the water lab is.
I'm sorry, one more time. I apologize.
So in the pond where the frisbee is right now, in the update, that's where the experimental version of the water base is, right?
Yes, yes.
And we don't know if it's a lab. Now, everyone always says to call them labs, but they're kind of bases, too, because some of them they have a lot of equipment in them, but it seems like that one might actually have like a submarine that was once a part of that thing. You enter from the bottom and...
Yeah, so they are actually all labs. They've been dubbed labs within even the in the coding, so they are labs because they're researching different things at each of them. If you actually listen to the secret notes, Dr. Wendell actually says, the berry lab is going to be used for this, or the hedge lab.
Oh, they each have their own purpose.
Yes. So, for instance, the hedge lab is used for communications and power, and the oak lab is used for central control. That's what we know so far. That's confirmed. So what the other ones are, we still don't know yet.
Oak lab is central control, yet it's one of the kind of smaller labs, isn't it? In fact, of all of them, it's kind of the smallest.
It is it's the second smallest lab in the game. The first smallest lab is the blueberry lab right now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
But that feels like a mini lab to me. I feel like if they were going to give any lab control, it would probably be the big. My favorite lab so far is Hedge Base. I like the Hedge lab. That one's fun. Haze was kind of cool too. I hope we get to go into Haze lab in the update as well. Any more labs that we get to go to? So we have the underwater. Oh, so let's talk labs, right?
Okay.
So we have the underwater lab that's coming in the update tomorrow.
Yes.
And then we have now there, and the ones that are currently locked. There's no way currently to get into Haze Base unless you cheated in, right?
This is correct. Yes.
And then we can get into Hedge Base, but it's kind of weird. Like it's kind of half locked, right? Like you can only get into one main section of the base through the broken window.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll. Oh, and also, what do you think about those buttons, those switches?
So, my guess on them is that each one of the bases will have a separate switch to send power back to the Oak Lab. And when you're sending power back to the Oak Lab, you'll go there, maybe put it in a code like you did to open the one door for inside of the Oak Lab to open the other doors to the bases. Because you will be able to get into the underwater base no matter what, because it's going to be broken at the bottom.
Right.
And then you actually get a quest that says, go back and divert power to the Oak Lab.
Oh, yeah.
So,
A question here saying, did the developers ever explain what happens to the scientist? Well, they kind of did. Like they've explained that that's part of the story.
Yeah. So part of the story is I made a video on it. If you guys want to go check that out one as well, Raph. But it's where I go through and I listen to all of Dr. Wendell's audio tapes, including the ones that are going to be added in the next update. And Dr. Wendell ends up going insane.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What ends up happening is because when you shrink yourself down and make yourself larger again, you lose a little bit of something every time. They call it the raw science that you guys see.
Oh.
But you lose a little bit of something every time. So through that, he's slowly losing a little bit of himself every time. He's aging a lot faster. And he decides that he's going to live out the rest of his days in his backyard away from the family. And never see them again.
Wow.
And then he ends up turning on Burgle at some point and just abandoning him. And then disappears completely.
So Dr. Wendell could possibly be a bad guy, but we're not sure.
We just don't know yet.
These ants are fun to fight.
Yep.
Now, were they attracted over here to this stuff? What is this stuff here?
So this is a setup from a video that I did when I built an arena and put a bunch of bugs to fight each other. Yep, it was a good time.
So this attracts them here because of the light, or what?
No, actually, I put all these guys here. Normally in creative mode, there are no bugs. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So.
Here you go, Raptor. Grab this one. Use this one to fight them. It'll be better. Now you have two. Throw them.
Oh, right. Is it R?
Yes. R for rotate or R for throw, apparently.
Does it do more damage when you throw it?
It's just like a ranged attack, and then you can like grab it back and throw it again. It does less durability damage to it. But what I will say is they're changing the way durability is done. They're actually doubling the size of all the durability that's coming as well, because in the developer mode, not only is there that purple bar that you can currently see, there's also a pink bar above it that I think is like sharpness maybe, and will allow you to do more damage.
So this is the tier 2 spear, by the way. So right now what's it called, what's it called, the small one, the pebblet spear, or what's it called, the tier 1?
I think it's pebblet spear, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the tier 2 spear. So that's new.
Yes.
Do we have a tier 3? So, and what are the weapon types in the game, right? So we have arrows, we have like bow and arrow, we have spears, we have hammers, we have swords, we have knives.
Yes. So there's also axes.
Oh, axes, yeah. Oh, that's a tool and a weapon, yeah.
Yep. And then they're going to also be adding a punching weapon, like for your fist. So here I'll try to get one in here for you.
Like brass knuckles.
Kind of, yeah.
Cool. Paint for bases? I don't
Go ahead
think
and
they'll
pick
do
that guy up. It's kind of like a boxing glove instead of
What?
it's a floating thing right in front of you there. So if you pick that up, that should be called the ant boxing glove.
Yeah.
You put that on.
What's
And
the
it
recipe
actually,
for that thing?
I'm still questioning on that one. I'm not really sure what that one is yet.
Ant boxing glove.
So yeah, because when you
What?
hover over it, when you
That's
put it
dumb.
on,
I love that.
it doesn't tell you what the recipe actually is. So
Wow, a
let me
tier
look.
1 punching weapon.
Yep, it's a tier 1 punching weapon, and then on top of that, you're gonna have the tier 2 punching weapon, which is the berry punching glove.
Oh,
You
that's
use
cool.
berry leather as a punching weapon.
This is a
Um,
really simple weapon.
yeah, I'm assuming that there's going to be a third tier that's probably going to be for, that's going to be a like maybe the
Oh.
Hornet,
This could
and
be a
then
good weapon for stun. This could be a max stun weapon.
it actually is a max stun weapon. The berry glove is completely max stun.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I don't know if as for paint for bases, I don't know. It would be cool though because they have different colored flower petals. It would be cool if you could paint things. Being able to paint the grass seems like a little difficult to do, but I could see them allowing you to do sands and stuff.
Yeah, just I know that there's not going to be any. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any paints coming to this next update because of everything that they're pushing.
Right.
I don't know. They're probably the next update. I can either assume more base building stuff because that's a big part of the game, and they're trying to add new stuff like a grinder, make different things. So maybe if you ground down the flower petals, you can turn them into pigment, and then.
And the grinder is for making smoothies, ingredients for smoothies.
No, actually. So you have the smoothie machine or the mash maker, as they like to call it, and that's how you make your drinkables, your consumables. But then they also have what's called the grinder, which is a large metal grinder.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that could
Um,
only be found in a lab, right?
Yes,
That's a
correct.
very complex looking machine. It's actually made of steel.
Yes, it is.
Sir.
So I've done this before. I've sat here and punched a spider.
Yeah.
It takes 169 punches to kill a wolf spider.
Wow. He's gonna feel that one. He's gonna need an aspirin.
Yep.
What's possibly coming with the update tomorrow? Well, that's what we're covering now, Twiz. So if you have any questions, please do ask. And also subscribe to myself and Sir Simalot and check out our videos on the labs. There's the water lab covered in a little bit more detail. And speaking of tail, was that the tail of a koi right there I just saw?
Yep. But the only problem is that in this version of the game, because they did not hotfix again this week, when spawning in the koi fish, they do have a random chance to swim straight at the wall, and then slowly feed themselves into it and become a ground fish forever. So
this one's sleeping, I think. Sleeping with the fishes.
So you actually can't use the punching weapon underwater, but
I can actually stand on them.
What I'll do is I'll try to get you a trident, and we'll see if you can.
Oh yes.
With the trident.
Now the trident is a very, very good weapon for underwater. Its stats are boosted for underwater, right?
That's correct. Yes.
And you can still use it above water, but it's a better.
Yeah, you're actually faster with it underwater.
So inventory. Let's take a look at the stats here so you can see the damage, the stun, and the speed for it. It's only a tier 1, which is impressive to me because that seems like a pretty complicated weapon to make because you got to kill a koi first. Or at least find bones, which are not as common. Wasps will be coming to the game, we think, tomorrow. But we're not, again, a lot of things are speculated because we're not sure. But if they put it in the game, it'll at least be coming to the game soon, if not tomorrow. Now keep in mind, we won't be able to damage these guys, but you can see that the spear gets them to move.
Yeah, right now they've made it so the koi fish is invincible in this part, but I don't think it's going to be that way for very much longer.
It's missing an eye?
Yes, it is missing an eye.
Oh.
If you look on the other side, if you look around it as well, it's actually covered in scratch marks.
Yeah, it's been through a hell.
Yeah, I don't know if that means. I don't know what that really means.
It's been experimented on, I bet, by Dr. Well. You know that scene from Resident Evil where you go under to experiment, you know, to the sharks in the tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe they, or just got into a fight with another koi.
Could be.
There'll have to be some core. I'm looking forward to a koi lore. Yeah, because he's only got one eye. So that might be a good way to fight him, too. Maybe you can only approach him from his left side.
Possibly, but with how quickly its turn is, I'm worried about how OP this guy's actually going to be. Because, I mean, if you...
They're trying to give us a
Raptor,
chance
if you
with the
look
one
how
eye.
big it is compared to
Yeah.
when I swim up to it. I mean, this thing is absolutely massive. It's like fighting a blue whale with a spear.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Well, you can block to your heart's content, but I wonder, actually, how does it work if we throw these things? Oh, you can't throw the spear. You can't throw the harpoon or whatever.
This one, it's hard to... You could throw it outside of water, not in water.
I hope they add that you can do it.
Hopefully. I do know... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, somebody was saying, let's see, the fences in the Oreo mission. Oh, you want there to be like locations with the footprints and the Oreos. Yeah, yeah. Do we know where those are going to be?
Okay, so if you guys know where the hot dog is on the map, it's going to be the Oreo is going to be right next to the hot dog, and the footprint is right next to the baseball. So
okay,
yeah.
So the baseball will have a footprint next to it, and the hot dog is kind of like in the north, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
so
isn't that near where you find the knife? That what is it called again? The larva knife?
yes.
Okay.
But a lot of people have told me, well, Sim, the footprint could be nothing, right? They've said that to me a lot, and I disagree with that completely because on their Twitter themselves, they actually made a screenshot for people. If you guys want a new background, you can go there and download that. And it actually, the main centerpiece of it is this very large footprint, which means it's going to be a very important part to them. They wanted to call attention to it. So I'm assuming it could be a random event that happens where somebody comes walking through the backyard. You got to watch out for footsteps.
So here's the Oreo cookie. Oh, here's the here's what this is artwork.
Yep.
And that's what you're talking about, is this artwork piece?
Yes, that artwork piece.
Yeah, so
notice how that footprint's smack in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's true. Burgle's here. I see Waterdew, Anthill, the mites and such, the tree in the background. Max doing battle with a wolf spider. Very nice. And here's some video of tiny taste of what's coming next week. Was that
tiny taste of?
Was that a potato at the very start that she was walking around? What is that thing?
That's part of the hot dog bun.
Oh yeah, okay, that's the hot dog bun. So next to it is the cookies. Man, whoever's in this backyard, dude, this family is messy. Absolutely messy. There's like juice boxes. There's the railing that you guys can see, which basically looks like it's just taken right off the one of those storage things.
It looks like if you go to the movies.
Yeah, the velvet ropes.
Yep, the velvet ropes.
Yeah. How about when the next area will they open? Well, this backyard's not complete yet. Like the area over by the greenhouse, left or right of the shed has to be done. The shed's not done too. The area around the pond is getting a lot of love, and possibly around the picnic table. And like we said before, there's new stuff to make out of gum, and it might be found under the picnic table, which is a genius idea. That's a very smart area for that to be. I love this team so much with their creativity in putting things.
Yep.
Do you think are they going to patch this out, Similot?
Patch what out? I'm sorry?
Are they going to patch this out? The
yes.
Highways?
Yes.
Oh.
Sadly, I'm pretty sure that anything that you guys have built over the water will probably disappear because of so much work that has to be put into it. They're moving things around inside of the pond. Yeah. There's new things that are being put on top of it. There's the pagoda that's being put in. So there's so much that they're adding to it that I doubt anything you've built on the pond is actually going to stay on the pond.
Any details on the upper area of the pond?
There's nothing up there yet. I've gone in there extensively. I haven't seen anything yet. I've even flown around in there inside the developer mode because some people were thinking that maybe where the koi fish stays.
Oh.
But I can say no to that because if you get into developer mode and you can fly right away and you get into the pond for about 3 seconds, there actually is the koi fish in the pond. It's where it spawns in. Its collision isn't set up properly yet in this current version, so it just swims into the ground and disappears. But I do believe the koi fish is going to be in this pond with you, which would be really cool to see that koi fish swim past that giant glass dome.
Chad, I'm with you. I want leaf boats too. That would be really cool to be able to like use a boat to like fight the koi fish and stuff from the boat. That'd be really cool.
Somebody gave me the update, an idea in the last stream that I had, saying, what if they made it so you can ride on a bumblebee and fight a flying enemy while riding the bumblebee, having to shoot arrows at it?
I think these bees are a little too small. I wonder if they'll have different bees. I suppose these bees might be small to make the wasps look bigger when they come in.
Yeah. Probably. I have to assume that the wasps are going to be a lot bigger, but sadly, right now, I mean, this is...
I'm thinking mosquito size, right? Can you spawn in a mosquito?
You know, with this recent update that they did for the hotfix, it actually broke mosquitoes.
Oh. Uh-oh.
But I went ahead and made you a wasp.
Oh, this is what the wasp will look, guys. Wasp confirmed. There it is.
Yep. And also, if you bump into them, they'll just roll away like a bowling ball.
Wasp bowling. Oh, he's got... And it's good! Alright, I scored one. Yeah, that's a placeholder. Yeah, that's the only flying animal in the game right now. The only creature that can fly so far is the gnats. So it makes sense that they were probably reprogramming gnat AI for the bees and for the wasps too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I don't think the bees could be a mount, guys. Maybe
the
a wasp
mosquito as well will be is reprogrammed. The reason why is I think they pulled out because they're working on the coding for its actual collision.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now when you fight the mosquito, it just takes off and flies way into the air.
Man, it's so cool how they designed these spears. It all looks really cool.
So
Harpoon here.
yes, tadpoles are confirmed to be in the water update as well.
Yes, I've seen tadpoles, diving bell spiders, koi. Although that's we'll see. It's probably 99%.
I'll see if I can get some of them in here. Actually,
The water boatman. And what's the other one? What's the strider one called?
a pond strider.
Pond strider. Yeah. How do you upgrade tools? I don't think you can. You can find new materials to make a next level tool, but I don't think you can upgrade them. Can you?
You cannot upgrade tools. No.
Yeah. You can't add like a... You can't like make your sword on fire or something like that. No enchanting or modifications to make your bee spear throw further or something. Do you think the next will include the water update or no? Well, yeah, that's the next one is pretty much focusing on water. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much 90. Oh, leeches. That's the other one I'd forgotten.
Yes, leeches.
Oh, those are hell. No.
Those things are actually. I had it happen to me once while playing, but it's really difficult because I don't think it's quite done yet when in this current version. But they actually, when they attack you, they stick to part of your screen.
Oh God.
You actually have like a sucker on, like a round sucker on part of your screen. Yeah.
That is bad. They're very hard to... They have trouble hitting you, though. You got to get really close to one. They're kind of like a snake, right? Like, a snake it can attack you pretty far, but you have to be pretty close to a snake. Snakes don't charge at you and then attack. They kind of stand their ground and then wait for you to come nearby.
So another thing that I would like you to think about, Raptor, when you're thinking about new things to be added to the game, is that this game is placed in Maine.
Oh.
So
how do you know that?
Developers.
So we're in Maine in the United States. I figured we were in the United States, but so we're in Maine.
Yes.
So we
have the developers are also housed in Maine.
Oh. So what does that have to do with anything?
It's just that's why they decided Maine, I believe, is because they actually are in Maine. But what that means is for everybody who's like, well, I want to see, I want to see a giant desert scorpion. It's probably not going to happen.
So we got to keep animals to the American North. Now, of course, that doesn't mean we're not going to see like a random tarantula, because maybe there could be lore for any kid to have like hell, we could even see a giant snake at some point. If somebody had if there was a kid who had a tarantula in their bedroom or something and got out. I mean, there's no telling where this game could go. We might have to go into the house and fight. Like you said, cockroaches might come soon. There's going to be a lot of stuff. And that's why you guys need to sub. So make sure you are subscribing if you're here for the update. We're here a little early to what's coming up tomorrow. So we're just talking about it, showing you things early. The spear I have in my hand, for example. Make sure you sub to Sir Similot there, and he'll get you the latest and greatest. This man's channel is blowing up. You guys got to see the videos over there. I'm not joking either. I'm not giving him a shout out just because he's here. There's some really interesting stuff and breaking news. Like if you guys want to get the latest and greatest, that's where to find it. I've not seen anybody find as much stuff as you. Tyler, thanks for subbing. Again, if you guys haven't become members, today is the day to click or tap that join button. Help us unlock giveaways. I got some more goodies to give it to you guys if you're members. And of course, we're almost unlocking a new emote too, so that'd be pretty sweet if we can get a few more members here today. Do you think they'll add butterflies or dragonflies? Well, dragonflies are kind of confirmed, right?
Yeah, with the Dragonfly Slayer, the only thing that I would advise people is that the Dragonfly will be very big compared to you. Because, I mean, if you think the size of a Dragonfly compared to an ant, and us being around the same size of an ant, you mean you're talking something that literally is a dragon that you'd be fighting.
And butterflies could be added pretty easily. I don't imagine those to be a problem.
Butterflies, yes. Crickets, easy. Grasshoppers, earthworms, they're praying mantises, most likely.
What about seasons? Do you think we'll see seasons?
Seasons would be a little bit more difficult for them to spawn in because, think about it. I mean, if they add in winter, let's just say winter, you would need cold weather gear. Otherwise, your person would freeze to death. They would also have to change the entire building mechanic to incorporate whether
the landscape
or not
would
you'd be warm
change.
or not.
Everything would be covered in snow.
Yep, the pond would freeze over completely.
Oh, that would be so cool. That'd be mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I love this game.
One thing I think they will add, though, is weather. I don't know how much they'll add, but think about it. I mean, rain would be kind of like a meteor shower.
Yeah.
It could be a random event that would maybe come, and if you don't have a base made of weed stems and like secured properly, it may wipe out your base. Stuff like that, yeah.
Can you trip these wires if nothing's armed on them?
No.
Oh, okay.
But if you'd like me to arm them all, I will.
That'd be cool.
Okay, I'll arm them all.
Let's see if we can outrun those. When tomorrow will the update come out? Well, we're probably going to do a stream ASAP tomorrow at about noon my time. But I mean, if we get noticed, I'm going live whenever the update's out because I want to see what's new. I want to go through the story. I think that's the best thing in this game. But then also, I'm equally as interested to see, like, okay, if they're going to make more weapons, how are they going to make them? What will the weapons be? You know, like, okay, if you're going to do a tier 3 spear, what are you going to make it out of? Is it going to be spider fangs? Is it going to be some item that's the kids have left out in the backyard? Who knows? Would birds be a good ad? Oh, that'd be, man. The bigger the animal, the harder it'll be to fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other thing that a lot, like when people are asking, well, are we gonna make this? Are we gonna make this? Is you have to remember that we are very, very, very small. So, oops, I made a whole bunch of sticky bombs. That was a mistake.
Oh, you meant to make just regular bombs. Oh, yeah.
Whoops. Sorry, now you can go around throwing sticky bombs and stuff after.
They should make the mints grow back. I agree. I would like to see the mints be a thing, but I think it's for balancing right now. But they could make a change to that as the game is more complete. Okay.
It wouldn't be hard.
Let's try some sticky bomb action. I actually haven't played with this. This isn't the base game. This isn't new. So you can make sticky bombs out of ant eggs if you want to. But I haven't given a shot yet to that. So let's go find a... Is that spider still over there?
I think so, yeah. He should still be over there somewhere.
I'm going to go make him mad. Engazia Friska, thanks for becoming a Raptor Egg. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for that lovely support. You're our first member for tonight, so congratulations on jumping in. The party train is rolling. Thank you very much. All right, let's go bother this spider here. Sir, could you come out of there? New member, welcome. Oh, there we go. Sir?
So, sticky bombs, it should take about 10 of them to kill a wolf spider, which is a little
That's
much
a lot
to me, but...
Oh, damn. Wow, the explosions are really cool. Mice and rats. Yeah, I think they're trying to make it more about bugs and stuff. It would be cool. You know what I really would love to see in this game is I'd love to see a bird land in the tree. I'd love there to be a bird that comes to the tree every once in a while. But also a squirrel. That'd be so cool if you could see a little squirrel that just really doesn't bother you. It'd be cool to see animals that you really couldn't interact with, but that are around.
Yeah, but the other thing to remember is that because of how big or how small you actually are, the chance of you running in or something that big seeing you
Yeah.
is very slim.
I'd love to see a little squirrel running across like the edges of the fence or something. That'd be super cool.
Everybody's asking if they could add snakes. I'd love to see snakes in the game. It'd be hard to kill them, but I would love to see it.
Yeah, they need to have an ultimate reward for that. But I guess what it's good is to try to put in animals that can't eat you in one bite, because otherwise there's no real fight or blocking. Because like a snake would just eat you whole. Same with the koi. It could if it wanted to.
Like a cricket.
Mm-hmm.
I failed your tripwire bombs, by the way.
Oh, where are those? Oh, over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if we can outrun them. Let's go into third person. How do you do that again?
Press U.
Oh, yes, the U key. Wait,
Good
are
luck.
they really there?
Yep, they're really there. Run through.
Oh, I don't see them armed, though.
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
You're armed.
Jeez. Well, that's the ultimate defense from a wolf spider. Hello,
Yep.
Wasp. Welcome back.
So the cool thing about sticky bombs is they can not only be stuck to like enemies, but they can also be stuck to structures around them. So they do not blow up in the water.
Oh.
The fuse on them is put out immediately, so they do not blow up in the water. But say you're fighting, say something like a wolf spider, and you'll notice that bombs will be bounced off a wolf spider from now and then. If you throw the bomb at like a branch next to them, you will actually be able to blow them off, say places like the berry bush and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So
So that's a
lots
good way
of cool
to fight.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Is the update on the 27th? No, it is on the 26th.
Yes, they've moved the update ahead one day, so that's why we're covering this now as a alert that it's coming tomorrow. And we're answering your questions and taking a look at a few things that are here. You can't get some of these items in the game. Obviously, the bombs that we were using are older, and you can get them anytime. But the boxing glove, for example, that's kind of a newer thing, which we're not sure. Frogs? Frogs? You think there'll be frogs?
I do think there's going to be frogs just because we already have tadpoles, so it'll only be a very likely thing that they're going to add in frogs. They haven't really said for sure they're adding frogs yet, but I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah, everything. I feel like everything in this game is possible. You think like, oh yeah, that'd be so cool, and then you think about how they'd have to balance it or make it so you could fight it, or where it would be in this backyard. I feel like if they put too much in this backyard, it's going to be overstuffed with stuff and things. Because, you know, in terms of exploration, it'd be nice if it spread out a little bit more. But there's a whole backyard out here. I mean, there's that whole area by the greenhouse. There's the, and by the greenhouse, I mean the house that happens to be green there. Around the shed, too. Areas near the picnic table and whatnot are kind of incomplete. There's the flagstones that go over there, so that's kind of cool. Will there be a Robin Williams Easter egg? Was he in a movie where there was shrinking? I don't remember that. I don't know. Subscriber shout out. Kayla, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. Thanks for all the likes, boys. Appreciate y'all smashing that like button and hanging out with us. What are all the new creatures being added in the update? We're not sure entirely what will be tomorrow, but we believe it'll be anything to do with what could be in the water. And there's going to be catapults possible. There's a lot of possibilities, but we're not entirely sure. Except we do know that there's going to be cookies added.
There is cookies.
There will be cookies. They're going to be over where the hot dog is found. Obviously a reference to the oatmeal cookie in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So many references, so many... it's just really cool.
Public service announcement as well that the cookies are not Oreos. They are called Archer cookies.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of look a little more tan color.
Mm-hmm.
They're like those reverse Oreos or whatever they're called. Vanilla Oreos, where they're like vanilla on the outside. Will there be milk? There could be. Who knows? There's plenty of juice around here. Diet soda.
I don't know about milk because milk would curdle.
That's true.
Turn into cheese in the backyard.
What's up, Bobby Gibson? Welcome back. Good to see you. Welcome back to, again, all of our new members, too. If we could get some wonderful Pinto Bless in the chat for all of our hopes and dreams. Let this update be cool. Let the game be really awesome. Let tons of people come back and check out the game again now that there's a big update. The fact that it's been about a month, it's been a lot. Man, it's been a month.
Yeah, I was going to say,
feels
it's been
longer.
a heck of a month.
Yeah, it feels longer, honestly, because this is highly anticipated. For me, this feels like 2 months. Because ever since well, I was so into Grounded, and then when Flight Sim came out, I had to get into that. But Grounded's got me back in again. The design of the kits are awesome. You know, their 80s and their backpacks and stuff like that, and all the armor ideas and it's just cool. Everything's cool about this game. You know, the fact that you get to play as it's got that Stranger Things vibe, a group of kids. You know, some sort of weird sciencey stuff going on, and you got to figure out what's going on, and it's a group of friends trying to go out and kill bugs and stuff. Are they going to clear built bases? Possible. Or Simulot recommended that you take your valuables with you.
Yeah. I would just suggest that everybody tonight, just if you love this game as much as we do and want to play it as much as we do, just go and get things like your most powerful weapons, your most powerful armor, which should be your
make a backup
ladybug
save.
armor. Yep.
Oh, and bases around the pond. So Simulot says that. So this, you won't be able to do this, right? That we're doing here.
Yeah. This, if you have one of these built up, which you can more than happily do once the update goes through, but if you have something like this, the chance of it getting destroyed is a lot higher than for, say, the base that I built, where there's supposedly nothing going to be updated on there. But I do want to add that the developers did say that out of everything we've seen so far from all of us YouTubers, or out of everything that we saw in their spoiler, that there's even more.
Lizzie asked,
So,
do you think at the end will you be getting big again?
yes.
Yeah, the tagline of the game is go big or never go home. So it is implied that the main goal of the game is to find out what happened and how to undo whatever might be there. Simulot, where is the lantern supposed to be in the update? Is it where the yellow and purple flowers are? Near the shed?
No, the lantern's going to go pretty much right where I'm standing.
Oh, right where you're standing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes more towards this corner, and then down on that other side, closer to the rose bushes, there's going to be some lily pads, and then further to what would be your right, if you're looking at the oak tree, there's going to be more lily pads, and then they also have a pond cleaner, kind of like a pool cleaner, that's coming in at it as well.
The pond is going to have lily pads. That is another thing I forgot about. And these the seaweed that's here is going to have the diving bell spider storing oxygen in it.
Yes.
So you'll be able to breathe underwater by going to these little, like, oxygen points.
Yep.
You won't need to surface. You can actually stay underwater without having to come back up for a while.
And they're also multi-use, so you do not use them all at once. But it also does not fill your entire oxygen bar all at once either.
Yeah, it's kind of like water. When you drink water, you'll need a few of them sometimes. Yeah, you can build outposts in this game if you want. You don't have to build one big base. Hell, you don't even really have to build a base if you don't want to. You could build a very small storage area and hide it somewhere. Like, for example, probably over by the oak tree, you could build a small little sleeping area, lean-to out in front of the door. A little risky with the wolf spider that comes around, but maybe animal locations will change. You never know if they might move some spiders from one area to another. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not really sure about them moving different spiders and stuff around, because that would be a little difficult.
It could be,
because their pathing's already created.
Do you think they're going to add the stick bug?
I would love to see a stick bug.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah. The other thing that a lot of people are saying is, what about a daddy long leg spider?
Ooh. Oh, you can actually chop this dry grass out here. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Does it disappear?
And also, yes, Xbox will also be being updated tomorrow. It is not just the PC. It is also Xboxes as well. We'll get the update.
That's a good point. Ingazia Friska, thanks for upgrading to a Raptor hatchling. Appreciate the support. What is going to happen? What is going to happen to the raids? What does that mean? I don't know what that question means. Well. Yeah, stick bugs would be cool. Certainly excited to see all sorts of different creatures and stuff. Yeah, we built all sorts of things in this game. We built a house around the treehouse. We built a base on top of the controller. We built... We've glitched into secret labs and things like that. We've done, you name it, we've done it.
Yep.
We've
explored developer files.
We've done bases on the water, like on the shore, and kind of like made a lake house and stuff. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'd like to see upgraded too. Simulot, is there any word on, like, for example, now they solved this problem a while ago, right? With building traps where it would attract tons of larvae and stuff to attack. Have they fixed that out? Okay.
Yes, they did.
Now, are there going to be more base defenses?
There is a few, yes. So one is that rockfall trap that I showed you.
Yes.
They will be an activatable trap. And you fill it full of pebblets and you drop it like you're fighting
That's awesome.
like you're fighting on top of a castle.
That's cool.
The other thing, which gets me very, very, very excited, is they have something called the bushcraft turret that is being added.
The bushcraft turret.
Yes, it is a trap called bushcraft trap turret. And I'm assuming what you're going to do is you're going to either load thistle thorns or maybe spears into it, and then you will actually get behind it, and maybe it'll act as either
a machine
ballista
gun
or a machine gun. I'm
Oh,
thinking.
dude, ballista level stuff would be cool. If they have a catapult, I don't think a ballista is out of the question then.
Nor do I. Especially when we're thinking about kids making stuff with their hands. I mean, let's face it, making a machine gun's going to be a little hard, but not out of the question.
Okay. Will you be able to enter the Haze Lab? I'm thinking because going into the Haze Lab completes the first quest and leads to the underwater lab, I believe the Haze Lab will finally be open, which is kind of the end of that first quest.
What I will like to add, though, Raptor, is I've done a little bit more exploring in free camming mode.
Oh, yeah?
And up to the back right of the backyard, in that area where you could kind of get up to, but it's kind of just barren up there right now. If you go up there, it just states under construction.
Right.
When you're flying around up there are some severe divots in the ground that look like they could be places for either new tunnels for other types of bugs, or maybe a gopher, or even more bases. I am going to assume that there's going to be a base inside of the shed.
Labs. They're actually labs, but yeah.
Oh, labs. I'm sorry.
You'd know that if you were a true fan.
I know. I mean, I only played this game for over 200 hours already, but I'm
only 200. I thought you were a fan.
200. I know.
Okay, so you think there's going to be a base in the shed, or maybe lead to the shed?
Could be.
Ooh, dude. Oh, you know what'd be amazing? Okay.
Hit me.
Here's what I just thought of. So the developers for this have put in a reference to Battletoads.
Yes.
Battletoads is coming out very soon, right?
Party's out. Yes.
What do you think about a hyper tunnel? Some sort of an underground, like, do you think there'll be any sort of monorail or transportation devices underground?
With Ominent being the head people here that are doing the research and everything like that, and the bases being as advanced as they are, to me, it only makes sense that they could add something like that. I mean, how else would they would traverse their people around quickly without them being taken out by all the bugs that are in the backyard, getting them around safely.
It'd be so cool sense. If we got to, like, if there's a monorail or a train that we get to drive. How much is this game? Yeah, how much? Isn't it $29?
Yes.
Worth every penny. Worth every penny. Go buy it now. Or it's free if you have Xbox Game Pass, right?
Yes. Yes, it's going to be free if you have Xbox Game Pass, yes.
Same with Flight Sim. So get Xbox Game Pass now and then get this game. Another thing, these little webs all the time that we keep getting caught on all the time, are they going to fix that? Is that fixed?
So now if you get caught on them, you can actually break them and fall out of them. You no longer get stuck forever.
Oh, thank
you are supposed to get stuck in them, though, because it only makes sense to jump into a spider web, you get stuck.
Right, but if you break it, you shouldn't just, like, have to AMS in order to respawn to get your stuff. Okay. Yeah, Game Pass is killing it right now, 707. You're right, man. That's quite a good deal. In fact, some of the best games coming out lately have been Microsoft. Like this is a kind of a Microsoft title. Flight Sim has been a Microsoft title. There was another game I wanted to play soon that's Microsoft as well. I forgot what it was, but there's been a lot of stuff going on. Hi from France. Hi, where's everybody from? Let us know tonight. And make sure you check out Sir Simlot's channel too. He's got the big brain on this. We'll be playing a real game starting tomorrow. When the update comes out, I suppose we could just start fresh, I guess. I mean, probably be a good idea to just start fresh and see what's new. And
I've really started to think that we should start fresh tomorrow, because with everything that's coming, yes, it'd be really cool to have the super base with us in the ladybug armor, so we're not worried about getting killed by anything.
What's up, Denmark? Good to see you. Yep.
But with the amount of damage that everything's going to do to you, I think it's going to enhance the experience again.
Now, is that a lot of damage?
That's a lot of damage.
Could be a lot of damage.
Could be a lot of damage. Okay.
It's a significant amount of damage.
Now, is this some sort of a religious sacrificial site here? It's a similar. Look at this. All of your little torches around this dead body of the wolf spider just looks. It looks like some sort of a sacrificial site.
Well, the secret is that this is actually how I'm gaining my YouTube power. Is I'm sacrificing spiders with floating torches around them. Yeah.
I'd like a way to cut these mushrooms down and actually eat the larger mushrooms. Man, imagine if you could cut one of these bad boys down.
Yeah.
And eat like you'd get like 50 mushroom out of it or something.
Yeah.
What is scarier to you, the koi fish or the water spiders? Probably the koi fish, because I have no idea how you're going to be able to fight that. Water spiders, to me, just kind of seem a little easier than orb weavers. But I guess that remains to be seen tomorrow. Indonesia, hi there. Yeah, good to see you all watching from everywhere in the world. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being a part of our lovely international community. We're proud to have you all with us. Did you know that there are actual exploding ants in real life? Really?
Yes.
Are there?
There are. There actually is also a fungus in real life that what's happening to the weevils actually does happen to ants. They get eaten by a fungus that ends up turning them crazy and taking over their bodies completely.
And that's what they talk about in Last of Us, right? That's that storyline. Yep. What do they call that? What's that fungus called? It's cordyceps or something? Cordyceps?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that. Neat. Well, I didn't know that. Now, again, if you guys didn't catch this earlier, Sim mentioned that this game takes place in Maine in the United States. So it's a northeastern landscape. So it's going to be mostly anything that you'd find in northern North America, or at least in the northern United States. So we're probably not going to see scorpions or cactuses or anything, but...
Well, that could be some speculation, because if they have that garden that's out back, or maybe they add like a box that looks like a kid dropped something, or like a critter cage or something, it could add something like that to the game. Knowing Obsidian, they could add anything to this game.
Can we try to fight a spider with that sticky pad you put down earlier?
It's not really interactable.
Oh, it doesn't not work?
No. It's coding. Because I spawn it.
Does the rock trap work?
None of the things that I spawn right now, because they're spawned, they're not actually built.
Oh,
we can look at them, but we cannot use them.
Okay, so they're not fully... Okay. So their models are there, but their function is not. Interesting. Wait a minute, there's cacti here? Well, I'm talking about in the... You're not going to see a cactus in somebody's backyard. It might be a house plant. We'll probably see some unique... Oh, it'd be cool if you go in the house and, like, whoever lives there, the mom is, like, a crazy houseplant person, and there's just houseplants everywhere. That'd be awesome. She was, like, a botanist or something. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so the spear that I have is a tier 2 that'll be added tomorrow.
Yep. Because that's the bee spear, not the hornet spear. It's a bee spear. So when they add the bees tomorrow, because, I mean, the bees are done. They have to add them tomorrow. So, now it's just waiting. Another thing I found out is if you build yourself, because you're going to be able to capture aphids, right? And one thing you'll notice from aphids is they make aphid honeydew. Now, aphid honeydew gives you food, water, and heals you.
Yes, very powerful.
So if you make yourself a little cage and you put it around, say, some clovers, because if aphids are around clovers, they produce a lot of aphid honeydew. So could be a little hack that you could use.
What do you think? Are they going to update it so there's something in the sandbox/garden tomorrow?
I don't think that update's going to be tomorrow. I think that could be the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe... I'd like to speculate that I think that the shed is actually going to be the next update, because they have something pointing directly at it in the water update, so it only makes sense that that's a logical step.
And that's going to be the pool filter?
Yep, the pool filter, the pool cleaner. Yep.
So it's the thing that grabs leaves out of... It's basically a long pole with a net on the end of it that's leaning up against that side of the pond.
Yep.
That goes towards the... Now, I wonder if we'll see any clues change if the shed... You know, with the little baker that's in there.
Yep. The potato chef? Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see any changes to the Easter eggs. I wonder if they'll hide other things around somewhere. That'd be really interesting. And I'd love to be able to build more into the tree, too. I hope they complete all that.
You ready to have your mind blown?
Let's do it.
The potato chef that you see is actually a map of the backyard.
Is it?
And it is a treasure map for the backyard to something that is not in the game yet.
What? How do you know this?
But that's the furthest we're going to get into it right now.
Oh,
There's a lot more to come. There are secrets to come.
It's an actual treasure map? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yep. That needs to be your video tomorrow, by the way. Hidden treasure map. That's a good one. I had no idea. Did you cover that before?
I have not yet. No. It took some work. It took some help of some people in my wonderful community in my Discord channel, plus some actual digging through files to figure out exactly what it leads to.
That's crazy. Are we going to learn more about the Watcher? Oh, yes, because that'll probably be linked in somehow to the water base.
Yes. So the Watcher, you're going to end up getting 3 notes on the Watcher. There's already 2 in the game, where the Watcher is talking about watching Dr. Wendell. And he's in the second note, he starts talking about going and getting out because Dr. Wendell's gone insane and the fungus is starting to take over the base where he's hiding. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's the Haze base, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, nice. Oh,
look at you! You killed 2 grubs.
All right, so
1 bomb.
Something I didn't know. You can take out the grubs with bombs. That's cool.
Well, you didn't kill that one. You killed this one.
No, but I mean, you can get them out of the ground. Yeah, the Watcher's going to be interesting. I want to see how the Dr. Wendell Watcher story goes. I'm really curious to see how they do that. And Dr. Wendell has shrunk and grown himself a few times. That explains.
Yeah, he does it daily.
Yeah, so it explains that he's coming out to the backyard to shrink and then go to work at the bases. Just imagine if you could shrink yourself. That'd be so awesome, seriously. Your house would be a mansion.
That's right.
You'd be able to build like a a gerbil.
I live in a matchbox.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could actually drive like Hot Wheels cars and stuff around to work. Grubs freak you out when you hit them with a shovel. Yeah, luckily grubs, you don't really bother with them once you've made armor from them if you want to. And once you've gotten your canteen, they're pretty much, that's it, right? Unless you need meat. But by then you just eat mushrooms all day if you wanted. My Brussels sprouts.
No, I can make him do it. I can make him say it. But
Raptor,
how would you feel?
Quick question from Lizzie. Sure. If people built bases up to the house, will they be deleted in the future update? Maybe. It's like we've been recommending if you've built a big O base, I think they're going to try as best they can to let people keep their bases. But if anything, at least take all your stuff out, take all your valuables and put it on your character. And just hold on to them and see what happens tomorrow. So your most rare weapons and rarest items, just try to do that. But this game is not complete, and so it might be worth restarting every time that, that there's a new update. Just for yourself, too. So it should be a good time to start all over and build a skywalk across the yard if you want to. First time joining the stream? Yes, I will link my schedule for streaming. We're pretty much, it's all based on like what games are out now, and with the update coming out tomorrow for Grounded, we're going to be covering it like crazy. And if it happens to drop tonight or something like that, an emergency video will probably go up from me and Sim and everybody else, just covering like, hey, here's the update, check this out. Let's go see those koi again. If you haven't seen it, there's a big old koi fish in the water. Or there should be. And there's also going to be an underwater base, too. One's in chat if you saw the koi earlier, the big old koi. Seems to be one eye. I wonder if there's a name for him. Does he have a name? Like One-Eyed Pete or something?
Well, I mean, they haven't given him a name yet, but I doubt it would be Pete. There's already a Pete. But, I don't... Maybe we could call him Jeffrey.
One-Eyed Jeff? Lol.
But one thing somebody said to me, which I think is really cool that could be added, is if your base is sitting out, technically you're cutting down grass, and when grass is cut, after a while it turns brown.
Mm-hmm.
So what if there was degradation of bases where your base would start to brown out and you'd have to do maintenance to it?
Yeah, rebuild it and stuff. That'd be kind of neat.
I think so.
It would add for... you could do that with a higher difficulty level. But that would... I'm assuming they might be hesitant for that. A lot more programming, but definitely a cool idea. Yeah, it would be cool if we could make our own minecarts or something to traverse the landscape in our own vehicle.
Well, I'm hoping that they do add a cart at some point in the game because, yes, wearing the ant armor is cool to be able to carry 8 planks. But really, I mean, when you're going out weed stem farming, you gotta really traverse all around.
Sam Buchler, thanks for the $1. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. They're going to add cattails, and cattails are a part of a rebreather recipe that'll be for underwater as well.
Yep. Which, funnily enough, right now the rebreather is actually it's the strongest defensive thing in the game right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which is strange.
Oh,
but,
maybe for fighting the fish, maybe.
Yeah.
But
possibly.
Interesting that it's better than the actual armor.
Yep. Another cool thing we're getting for the water is we're going to get what's called strider skates. And what those are going to be able to do is pretty much make our bridge that we have over there useless, but it's going to allow you to run across the top of the water.
That could be
as long as you're sprinting.
Yeah, that could be a great shortcut. Oh, wait, it's not, oh, then you're going to have specific armor so you can go nonstop. Do you know how you get the bee stinger? You'll just have to kill a bunch of bees. When they die, they'll drop the necessary ingredients. Might be 1, might be 5. It all depends. Yeah, it would be cool to... this game is a little tough, though, to build long structures at ground level because everything, like grass and stuff, kind of regrows and the ground is not very flat and there's no terraforming. So if you're going to be doing building, it's probably going to have to be from, like, the middle level of the oak tree across the whole backyard. Like, the oak tree is a really good spot to build a base because kind of the middle of the yard... Like, if you look here at the map of the backyard, the oak tree is... right about here. It's pretty close to the center of the yard. Berry bed? Is there a berry bed? Oh, can you put down all the furniture, Sim? All the new stuff?
Sure.
Now, do you think you can get this stuff? Like
berry chair you can definitely get.
But what about lab stuff? Can you take lab chairs?
That should be in the update tomorrow that you're able to pick up the lab chairs and move them around.
Oh, that's so cool. So we'll be able to bring stuff back to our base. You can go raid a lab and then bring it back to your base.
The funny thing is it literally says, yep, you stole this.
Yeah, exactly.
Here you go. There's a berry chair.
There we go. So we got, oh, that is so cool. Like a leather chair.
Yeah, it actually looks quite comfortable.
It does. I have a chair that looks like this. Just, brown leather instead of berry. Oh, that's a really cool looking chair. Definitely some new items to decorate your base with for all the extra items and stuff that you find. It'd be nice if you could actually use these. Like if you could sit down and it'd be awesome is if it re-healed your health or something like that immediately.
There is the ant totem that you're going to be able to build from now on.
I can't sit in the chair, though. Chat's telling me to sit in it that you can. I can't. Can you?
No, not yet.
Okay.
The chairs are not usable yet.
Soon.
But not yet.
Soon. Does this actually keep ants away, you think?
It says it gives you like a hint about it when you actually go in to build it. If you open up your build menu, you go to decor and you go on the ant head totem. It says display a warning to hostile ants. So maybe I added in the basketball hoop here. Now we've all seen the basketball hoop before, but the cool thing about this basketball hoop is in the update they're actually adding the basketball, so you'll actually be able to play.
Yeah. Oh, you probably need berry for it, huh?
That's
berry
actually,
leather to make a ball.
I think it's pebble.
Oh, wait, that doesn't bounce.
Nope, it doesn't. It's actually a resource. If you go into resources and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you should find it down there.
When the update comes out and you guys are going to the pond, who will meet the T-Rex toy first, me or Sir Simlat? Well, I guess we both know where it is. The T-Rex, there'll be a little T-Rex toy at the bottom of the pond. Kind of marks the entrance to the lab, kind of.
So yeah,
we've both seen it.
I made this funny joke that to Derby when I was speaking with her earlier today that you guys are going to wake up and walk, and by the time you get to the mystery machine, because I've played this game so much, I'm going to have a 4-story base and a full set of ladybug gear by the time you guys get there.
Yeah, you can work on the base while we work on story stuff or vice versa. We can all go together. That'll be fun.
Well, I mean,
We'll
you know,
start
I
fresh
want
so that way we
everybody to
can
get.
play.
I want everybody to get the full experience. You know, like nobody should run ahead. No reason for anybody to run ahead.
Yeah, we'll do things. We'll all work and do our own things separately and together. Separate and together. Everybody will have a task.
Yep.
Do you think they'll allow more than 4 on a map? Sim, what do you think about that?
It will mess with their current multiplayer programming, but I don't see why they wouldn't, especially with the 6 characters that they're having added to the game. Well, the 2 new characters that having added to the game. I had doubts when they only had the 5, but now that there's 6, I have a stronger feeling that they're just going to bump it up to 6 players. And also, I mean, it only makes sense if you're going to fight bigger things like a koi fish.
Yeah.
You would need more people. I mean,
Yep.
the koi fish is going to have a ton of players.
And I
A
want
ton
to
of
see the
help.
new characters. I want to see them. Have you seen them?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
One of them is a skeleton named Steven Skeleton. Alonzo
Well-
Lopez says you're cute. You are correct. I am. Thank you very much.
The the truth is that the skeleton's name is not Steven. His name is actually Mr. Bubba Bones. It's actually his name. You can spawn him.
Wow. Do you think the wolf spider is going to try to trap you in the base if you restart the game? The wolf spider does patrol the oak lab, but those spiders are not too difficult to fight now that we've done this a few times. I really think the most scary and deadly creature so far is a wolf spider. Fighting one of those when you're not ready to fight them is bad times. But if you know what you're doing, you can survive and get out of there.
There is a way to do it. It's very hard, but you can actually kill a wolf spider with only a spear and no armor.
Yeah, you're right, Flint. There near the near Rash in one of the ponds, there's a underwater tunnel that leads towards a 4-leaf clover that's under there. There's an update. What's new? So we're going over. So make sure you guys sub. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. The update is coming out in less than 24 hours now. And me and Sir Similad, if you want to see more videos on what's new, I'll link his channel right now, so make sure you sub there. But we're giving a preview of things like what's in my hand right now, which is the bee spear, which will be coming very soon. And we also have harpoons and other things. Like, for example, this thing here, there's an ant boxing glove that you can get to that will be included later. But there's going to be bases in the pond. And there's a water update that's going to bring koi. These are possible, of course. High chance, but we have koi, water spiders, boatman beetles, and also tadpoles. We also have leeches, and then there's going to be a base underwater too. So they're adding like a large section of the story and more areas to explore. They're not necessarily adding a new area, but they're reworking the pond in great detail. So it's adding like a whole new biome, which is really cool that they didn't just like pick another spot of the yard.
Yep.
Actually,
But I mean,
like,
when I remember us talking about this in one of our first streams, Raptor, that looking at the pond, we could just tell the pond was not completed. There was nothing in it. No matter where you swam, there was nothing in it.
Nope.
You couldn't interact with anything. No scabbies, no science, nothing. So now that they've actually updated that, it's like, okay, well, now what's next? You know?
What's the next thing? And it happened to be the pond. And the pond is going to have, by the way, the leaves and all this stuff is going to be most of which removed, and then they're going to add lily pads. There's going to be stuff on the pond and also in the pond. And deep underwater, there's going to be a lab down there too. Big O lab.
Yep.
It looks to be one of the most heavily detailed labs of the whole game. I hope they really touch up some of the other labs too to look a little more detailed. Yeah. Will our saves be okay? We're thinking yes, but I would recommend that you go in and make a save of the game right now. Go make a backup save right now if you have some bases and stuff. And then just when you load your game tomorrow, just load your second backup game. And then when you do that, just make sure you also carry a bunch of valuables on you. Take your most valuable weapons and items and do it that way. Oh, Similot, what do you think about ladybugs flying? Do you think they'll add that?
I hope so, because that would only make them a little bit more realistic. I will tell you that one of the items that we are going to be getting in the game is actually called Ladybug Wings.
Mm.
They're adding third items to each of the different species of bug in the backyard. Like for instance, the grub, you're going to get a grub faceplate. The ants, you're going to get, I think it's like ant feelers or something like that.
Right.
So there are more parts that they're adding to each one of the bugs. So it only makes sense if they made it so the ladybugs could fly. And that may also make sense on why all of a sudden all of the ladybugs in the backyard disappear, because maybe they're flying, but because their code is not done yet, we just can't see them.
Maybe we'll get more to fly in.
Yeah, I would.
That'd be kind of cool.
Like that.
I would like to see ladybugs flying from off the map. I would like to see them also get fixed to where they spawn a bit more, even more. But they're kind of okay for now. I hope they add carrying. What do you mean about that? They do have ways to. The ant armor. If you get a full set of ant armor, you can carry much more of anything, any sort of carryable. Do you mean a bigger inventory? Is that what you mean? If you mean a bigger inventory, I'm down with that. It'd be cool to take like an ant, some sort of a carcass or something like that, and make it into a bigger backpack. That'd be kind of cool. If they have rotten armor in the game, I wonder if there will be degradation to that then. Is that what you were talking about, Sim, with the pink bar?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder how that'll take place. You want them to add a tiny wheelbarrow. Okay. That's cool. That is cooler than everybody in chat saying hello. Hi, chat. And hello to Lucas Ludwig. Thank you very much, Lucas, for subscribing. Appreciate that. Welcome to all the new subs. And welcome to our new members tonight, too. If you guys are excited for Grounded, want to get some extra copies or whatnot, I'm going to reach out to the devs here. I have plenty of plans for giveaways of this and many other games, including Surgeon Simulator 2 and whatnot. So for those of you who are members, you are entered into our future giveaways and such. And also a chance to play with us in the future. We got to find more games to play together. One being Factorio. I'd like to play Factorio with Sim a lot myself and see if we can also host a multiplayer server and see what everyone can do. Be kind of cool. Yes, there we go. Pulling an ant cart. That would be awesome if we could make a little ant cart. That would be so cool. But for the most part, it's hard for ants to go anywhere but the ground. You don't really often see them climbing on any grass or anything.
So yeah, a couple bugs that people have said that they're wondering about. A water flea is confirmed, so water fleas will be in the game.
Oh, okay.
Crickets will be in the game for sure, and obviously, you know, we know about mosquitoes, bees, hornets, and
Wasps.
Okay. And like the leeches and everything else that's coming.
Oh yeah, leeches.
Everybody in my chat currently is saying hello, Raptor.
Hello. All right. Now I got stuck in the spider web. I want to see if I can get myself down. Oh, I just hit it and I fell out. Okay.
Did you put on the koi gear? It looks like you might have.
No, I don't think I'm wearing the koi gear at the moment. I could try to see if it's in my inventory. I don't have any.
Okay.
Which is fine. You don't get the point in this game. What do you do? You're trying to survive the backyard. The story's kind of not really complete yet, but basically you wake up in a backyard somewhere. You're shrunk down to the size of like a grain of rice, and you're trying to survive giant spiders, and you're building bases, collecting items. It's like Minecraft kind of, but like a survival game kind of, but like all the good things, you know? It's like ramen and beer and all those lovely things. They could make a diving bell out of acorn shell and clay and pebbles. Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool if you could go underwater that way. But there's ways in this game where you can swim pretty easily. And that's why we're hanging around the pond. The future update here is going to focus on the pond. Yep. And there's going to be a kind of a rework to the brick area around the pond too, where there'll be a lantern down there. And that seemed to be an orb weaver base, right? Where the lantern is? And what else? There's an analyze station in there, too.
Yeah, there's another one of the research stations underneath there that actually is going to have some notes in it. So you'll be able to go there and get some more story tomorrow.
Lore.
Yep, lore is good. Lore is very good in this game.
I want it. Andrew, thanks for subbing, dude. Yeah, ramen in the game. I would definitely be a big backer for the ramen update. Would love a big bowl of ramen in the back. My own personal use.
So here's something too.
Yeah.
Give me one reason why you would go out at night in this game.
Well, fireflies. It'd be easier to find them.
Yep, fireflies.
You mean now or in the future?
But right now, there's no reason to go out at night, right? So I feel like that they need to add things.
Some creatures do sleep at night, but that's about it.
Well, yes, it's ants and ladybugs that sleep at night, but spiders are awake at night, so it's more dangerous.
Did you spawn these koi fish scales on the ground?
No.
Oh, I found koi fish just sitting here. The scales. Oh, there's scales all over. Did you despawn the fish?
No, I did not.
Oh, Sim-a-lot. Maybe when the fish swims around, it's dropping scales? Right here, look.
That would, yeah, I could see
They're all
that.
over
that
here.
Would be crazy.
Oh, it looks like it might drop scales when it swims around.
That's
so
crazy.
Maybe you don't have to kill him. Maybe he's undefeatable. Or at least for a while. Okay, so it looks like we may have just stumbled upon something. It looks like the koi fish might drop scales. That's awesome.
That's actually news to me. I've never seen the koi fish actually drop scales before. So.
Flint says I want them to make night vision goggles out of spider eyes. That would be cool. If you could do that with the spider armor. Certain spiders. That'd be cool.
Think about this one. You're wearing the spider helmet. You know how, the spider eyes turn red when you're aggroed? Think if you're wearing the helmet and the eyes just turn red.
Good idea,
Scary
Flint.
a little bit.
Okay, so we have some sort of a thought that perhaps the koi... Yeah, the fish scale armor that you can make, the koi armor. Although some of it looks like it's actually made out of body parts of the koi.
Well...
Do you know the crafting recipes for those?
Yes, I do. So going back and looking at the crafting recipes here, for instance, the koi scale helmet will be a diving mask, eelgrass strands, which eelgrass will be added to the game, diving bell spider silk, lily pad wax, and koi scale.
Oh.
Then you have another piece that's going to use pretty much the similar things, except this one has bones and cattail fluff in it, but we know that we can pick up bones from the ground. And then the greaves, or your feet, are going to require you to have flippers, and then the other pieces. So, and flippers you're going to be able to make in the game easily as long as you kill water striders. So, really, I mean, it's very possible that maybe the koi fish is not going to be a killable boss, and that you just have to kind of pick up pieces from it, and maybe just harvest a dead koi fish from the ground in order to pick up the bones.
Interestingly enough, he keeps swimming, and the game has that mechanic where if an enemy gets far enough away, they just fully reheal. So I wouldn't imagine a koi fish stopping, really.
No.
Especially if he's aggro, he's not going to just, like, not sit still. Frogs, yeah, there's tadpoles, so we could see frogs in the future. There's a possibility to possibly see a big O frog.
Yep, I mean, I think closer to toads, personally, but still, it'd be cool.
Yeah, toads.
They're adding fertilizer to the game, which makes me feel as though we may have some sort of plant growing other than maybe the mushrooms.
Would there be fertilizer? Well, wait, we can make the fertilizer, or is it an item that we would find?
It's an item that you can pick up. Maybe
maybe the shed?
Make stronger bombs.
Oh. Yep. That'd be cool.
There's a Polaroid picture. I have no idea what that's going to be used for, but there is one in the game you're going to be able to pick up.
Wait, a Polaroid picture? That would be this huge size, unless he brought the camera down.
Yep. And then I mean, going through here we have the water flea chunk, which will tell you that's how you're going to be able to make liquid gills, which is a drink that you use in order to breathe underwater.
Right, extending your breathing time.
Yep.
Cool, that's cool. That adds more value to the smoothies and such.
Exactly.
I hope they find a better way to keep track of those recipes.
Actually, they have one.
They do.
Yeah, so when you're looking at your smoothie maker, after you make a smoothie recipe, if you press W when you're in there, it will actually open up a smoothie recipe menu for you.
Right.
And you will be able to just read all of them that you have. So you just have to be able to make them first. So it's kind of like, hey, practice and find them.
Experiment time, Sir Sim-a-lot.
Yes.
Let's spawn in a koi and beat the crap out of him and see if he drops scales or if he drops them while he swims around. I'm curious to see what happens with the koi.
Right. Let's get over here.
What's up, Lucas? Salutations from Brazil. Hello. Good to see you all from all over the world. Welcome to the stream. You guys are awesome. Every one of you is welcome.
Koi. Feel like maybe I should get us some flippers.
Uh-oh.
So we could swim faster. Did you DC?
I think my OBS is about to crash. Or no, I think I'm frozen.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not moving, so I think your game crashed. My friend.
Oopsies. Probably from the fishies, huh?
Yeah, probably. Whenever I spawn stuff in the game, it tends to get a little salty.
Oh, well, I'll do a quick restart and we'll jump back in there. Do an experiment for me, see what happens. I'm going to restart my game real quick. It'll be fine.
Okay, let me...
Oh, a pulley system idea. That would be cool. To make like a ladder. Or, sorry, not a ladder, but like an elevator. That would be really neat. Yeah, F's in chat, boys, for the video. The game... I actually have to Alt F4. Will you be able to play with more than 4 people? It's possible. We're thinking that's what's going to happen. I actually have to Control Alt Delete. Well,
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, this game hard crashed. This is a hard crash. All right, we'll restart. It's not a big deal. We're digging into developer stuff, and so that doesn't surprise me that it was an issue.
I'm gonna do this not being able to get around thing.
All right, we're restarting, boys. Getting her restarted.
It's amazing, kind of like wearing the aphid slippers, how much faster you can move underwater once you have your flippers.
I'm coming back, Similot. I'm coming back.
I believe in you. Good luck.
Yeah, I want to see what's up with this koi. Now, have you... Oh, we got to see the harpoon, too. Can you spawn that stuff in?
Sure. Yeah, I could get that in here.
Yes, good. Let's see all the items that we haven't seen. Good.
I could do that. I could for sure do that. They're also adding something called the house.
The house.
It is like what looks to be like a rundown house made of grass. So I don't get why they're adding that. Maybe it's going to be something for the story like Dr. Wendell used, maybe. I'm not sure. But when you get back in, there's going to be a whole bunch of them on the ground. If it crashed to the point where you can't get back in, just let me know, and we'll get that fixed as well.
I'm back right where I left off. There's the koi. Perfect.
Perfect.
When will the new characters come to the game? I don't know. They're kind of not really official at the moment. They'll come in when they start hinting about it. Maybe they'll call it the multiplayer update. Oh, wait. Did I see a scale fall off him?
All right, so if you come up here, I have a harpoon gun for you and about 6,000 harpoons just scattered all about the ground.
Ah, when you attack him, scales come off. It's confirmed.
Oh, really?
Yep, I can see one falling right now after stabbing him a bunch. Boy, fish scale came right off him. All right, so now we know you can get those not by killing the fish, but by actually attacking him.
Just by attacking him.
Which is like, you still got to
strange.
get close. It might be a good idea to attack him somewhere where it's more shallow, so that way you don't have to...
hold on here.
Yeah.
We're going to try maybe shooting him with the harpoon gun here. So maybe if we peg him with the harpoon gun...
Wow, that's hard to
maybe
hit
we
him.
just got to get a... Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little hard to hit him because he's moving kind of quick.
I'll get close and see if I can see any sort of scales and stuff coming on. Do they all have a missing eye? Yeah, one of them seems to have a missing eye. It seems to be the story here. You can see this one's got... Yeah, this side he doesn't have an eye, which I think is supposed to maybe make him easier to fight if he can only see out of one side. But,
So,
yep, there you go. Cool.
Confirmed that the harpoon gun will knock scales off of him from a distance, so we will not need to actually kill him.
Well, unless it aggroes him from a far distance. Maybe. But you know what? You can also hide in these... it might be entirely possible to like hide in these leaves here. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Just missed him that time.
So the fish is so big that... Yeah, I think this is supposed to maybe... maybe like... he's just something you want to avoid. He's so big that he just can't be killed. But he constantly produces scales. He really looks good, though. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just his art style is absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely.
You know, and that could just go around for everything in this game so far. That, you know, everything that they made right now, all of their figures and everything like that. I mean, it's all just it's wonderful, especially the wasp.
Oh, yeah, the Wasp
By
is
far my
the
favorite.
most detailed character in the game. Very accurate, no flaws whatsoever. Perfectly modeled.
Yep. But no, I mean, you know, to think about it, I mean, the fact that they're only charging you $30 for this game, I can't even fathom
It's
it
really
right
a
now.
beefy game for that price.
Yeah, and for them to come through and go, yeah, so it's $30, and you only have 20% of the game, and you're already like, this is worth $60. Like, you know, I don't know.
So Landon Davis says, what is going to be in the update tomorrow? So what can we say for sure, Similot, that we know like 110% that's coming?
Okay, so what I believe 100%, 110% sure is going to be coming is for sure the cookies are going to be coming, the railings are coming, and the footprint is coming. New Burgle quests are going to be there, so you're going to get more lore and Burgle quests. The bees should be in the game because they've only hinted at bees since day one, with being able to find the rotten bee armor and being able to go into creative and make the bee armor and the bee spear.
Right.
You could do that right in creative. I do believe seeing all the water lab seems completed, that the water update will also be tomorrow. It only makes sense. I mean, everything in there's done. It functions better than even the hedge base right now. So that I can only say that. So I think no matter what, you know, we're gonna have the cookies, the Burgle quests, the giant footprint, which Lord only knows what that means.
Right.
The upgrades to building, and then the water.
Yeah, the water lab.
Which I will be the first one to, you know, come in and be like, I was right when they spawn it.
You can't kill the robot. No, you want Burgle around. He's very helpful. He helps you to unlock pretty much everything in the game. After once you find him, that's how you start building better base stuff, and can actually get upgraded equipment that way.
If you punch him 5 times, technically his health bar goes to 0, but he's not killable anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Nothing scarier in the garden than a praying mantis. Maybe. They'd have to be in the game first for it to actually be scary. I wonder if mosquitoes and stuff will get captured in the... I wonder if that'll be a way to actually get some of the bugs.
Maybe.
If
it only makes sense.
Yeah, if it'd be kind of cool if at night a firefly got caught in the thing and it's just an easy way to kill them. Now, if you attack one... when I got stuck there, Sim, I was able to drop out. Is that just because we're creative or what?
No. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be stuck in them indefinitely. You never were.
Oh, I thought you had to break it, though, to get out.
No. You can break it to get out quicker, but like punching it will release you quicker.
It's just a countdown, then.
But it's a countdown, yeah. So, like, it gives the spider time to attack while you're in it.
Well,
but it will sooner or later drop you.
That's pretty cool. God, it's really cool, though, how they did that.
So Beautiful. What about this one? What about, like, a net shooter for the harpoon?
To
take down like the bees and stuff like that, you know. Like,
well, it'd be a cool bonus to slow down like the broodmother and things like that.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, birds would be certainly scary, but again, like we mentioned, if they put a squirrel in the game, anything bigger than like a squirrel, it probably wouldn't even notice you. The koi is pretty big in comparison. That's probably the biggest creature in the game. That thing looks like it could eat wolf spiders.
I could see the koi fish noticing you just because koi fish are, you know, eat small things in the water.
Mm-hmm.
But they would just try to swallow you. But like, for instance, something like a fox or a dog wouldn't even like take 10 seconds to look at you. It's like them looking at an ant. I mean,
you're really not going to want to fight that koi without emptying your inventory too, because if your stuff falls to the bottom of the lake, that's going to be a pain in the neck to get to.
I forgot to get my I promised everybody if I got to 100 likes on the last stream that I'd wear that hot dog horror scab that's right here. Do the entire stream.
Oh yeah, there's one right there. They're very hard to see, those things too. I don't like how well those are hidden, because I feel like there's going to be a lot we don't find eventually. But soon.
Oh Well, there's a rumor they're also adding a few more, like 5 more tomorrow.
Oh,
So,
boy. Yeah, I
so
bet a lot
more
of them are going
things
to be
to
in
go
the base.
looking for. Base, bottom of the pond, maybe. Lots of different places they could end up.
Ba ba bum. Ba ba bum. Let's see. Well, if you have any other questions about the game, what they may have added, or locations for things or advice, please do ask. Because we were here to cover pretty much what was going to be new with the update, and without it being here, we can't totally go over it. But as you've seen, we have
Right.
things like the spears and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's a whole lot more that I can cover. I mean, if you guys want to see the wasp nest, I can put that in really quick. But I
Do
will
it.
tell you, the wasp nest still is not completed.
The
But
wasp nest looks like an upside down, very low poly wedding cake. Let's see the wasp nest. You guys want to see that? We do have wasp nest confirmed.
can you see that giant thing right in front of you?
No.
Well, it's definitely sitting right in front of you.
However, there is a video on my channel for it as well. Again, it just looks like an upside down wedding cake, so that'll be in here. We don't know where, and probably won't be tomorrow because they're not hinting at the wasp nest isn't complete, and if it is, it's probably going to be in a different part of the map.
They would have had to put in an astronomical amount of work on this thing. Coming from a development background, they would have had to put in quite the amount of work on this thing in order to get this ready in time. I mean, it doesn't have a skin yet for it. It doesn't have a location. There's no interactable with it. There's no sounds to it yet. So, I mean, there's so much that needs to be done to this. If they did have it to put it in the game tomorrow.
Yeah, the update was moved from the 27th to tomorrow. So if you've been waiting for it, it's not the 27th anymore. They pushed it ahead a day and have added some extra things in it. And there's a lot of things added to the game, so we're not sure what's coming tomorrow versus what's coming in the future.
Yeah.
So we definitely know items are coming. Things like wasps, things like the wasp nest, or different weapons like the Dragonfly Slayer, but that's something that might not come tomorrow.
Yeah, they're just not quite ready yet. But what I will add, though, Raptor, which I would like both of my stream and your stream to hear, is that when you push out a large update like this, yes, what you would call the production model of the game is going to update, which is what everybody's currently playing. But what they don't tell you is also the developer's update is going to happen tomorrow as well for the developer world. So all of the stuff that you see in our videos, when we're back in the developer world, where you guys saw the water base earlier and before it actually was released, all of that's going to get updated as well, and videos will be coming to both channels on that. So lots of cool stuff coming in the future as well.
Yeah, so the update is coming tomorrow, but when will they put it in? It's just sometime tomorrow. I would assume by midday it'll be up, and there's probably going to be problems with it. You know, a new update will have something will probably go wrong, and there'll be an animal creature that's just too powerful or not working as intended. Like, for example, when Burgle disappeared, perhaps maybe the water base, the water lab quest might disappear or something. So it's the developers are on this like crazy. They do a very good job of pretty much adding something every other day in terms of fixes. And now that it's been released and they've been able to stabilize a lot of the initial problems, they can work on all the little things now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of people are saying 10 a.m. Pacific time, so that's 1 p.m.
I think, yeah, my chat was saying that they just tweeted out something about 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow.
Oh, did they? Hold on,
Yep.
let's check Twitter.
I was going to say, let me check the good old Twitters here.
Firing up Twitter. Hold on, and get mine started.
Ready to find out what is headed our way tomorrow, 8/26 at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. EDT.
There it is, confirmed.
And if you look very closely at this picture, Raptor, let's analyze this for a second.
Okay.
There's a new table right there. So there's a new table right in front of you, so I know that that's probably coming as well.
Looks like they're going to do a Q&A stream tomorrow.
Yep, there.
On that. Oh, we're going to be busy playing, though. Oh, yeah, we have a new... Yep, there's the table you guys had mentioned.
Yep.
And is that other table new? That long
Yes.
table?
Yes, the long table is also
And the
new.
round
Both tables
table?
are new.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool. Those look good. There's the cookies that we'll see. These will be near the hot dog.
Now, before everybody gets out of their, for the eagle-eyed amongst you, before everybody gets a little worried about this picture that shows the tables, just because you don't currently see the water stuff on this picture does not mean it's not going to be there tomorrow.
And there is also going to be stuff that you can take from those bases. All the bases will probably have stuff in them, including the new water base, water lab. So you'll be able to take stuff from the labs, bring them to your base, and add to your base, which would be cool. Do you think they'll add more stuff that you'll need to parkour to get to? The most amount of parkour takes place pretty much in the hedge base.
Well, there is the parkour that you have to do when you get up the laser in order to get the one scabby that's at the top of the laser.
Well, that's true.
But
yeah,
that's kind of just annoying.
That's just one, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is probably going to be underwater, so luckily you won't have to do any of that. Will you have to dig? The only thing you dig for currently is grubs, and it's more just kind of like stabbing the ground on a moving object. So there's no real terraforming in the game. Bum, bum, bum. I see a leaf glitching out there. Yeah, so the whole water is going to be changed. Oh, the berry monster. Yeah, I don't know if the berry monster lab will open up. We might be able to check that out. More labs opening might be based on buttons that you press. I don't know. I really think that this background base is, or this backyard is going to be, this isn't going to be the full game, I feel. I think this game is, interestingly enough, too big to actually just do this backyard. If it were just this backyard, I would just want more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that would be enough for this game in terms of the grand scale of what they could do. But the team has done a lot. They should be very proud.
One thing that I will say is, you come over to my stream here really quick, Raptor, so I could show you, because I entered toggle mode to enter clipping, the no clip mode, so I can fly.
Okay, let's go watch you.
Just for a moment, you'll see that I'm currently flying up.
New subscriber shout out. Skirt, skirt. Bill, thank you for subbing, dude. All right, let's see what Similot's up to.
So when you fly up, you start to see the outline of the backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my thought for this is that, do you see the black square that goes around the house in the backyard?
Yes.
I think that is going to be what actually is the game map. Because it would encompass the house, it would encompass going outside of the yard. So there'd
be a front yard.
Yep, there'd be a front yard you could go into.
Alleyway.
Alleyways, maybe a street over here, maybe, or some curbage or something going behind the house. So I think that this would be the final map, whatever this black square you have is. And thinking about the amount of room that we've already taken up is just, if you just make a small box on the screen here, I mean, that's it. That's all that you have so far.
Sorry, Anthony says that adding weather effects, they might add rain. I don't know about snow or fog or anything like that, but it'd be cool to see different weather days. Sim, can we see the big donut can we see the big what would you call it? What is it? A potato?
The hot dog?
I want to see the treasure map.
Oh, the treasure map
in the shed, yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When you look at it, it's kind of hard to see it when you first see it. Okay, we're going to actually go up to this one because it's going to be easier if we fly up here.
I'm so interested in this thing actually possibly being a treasure map. The shaved beard looks good, right, Raptor? Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So this is the paint can. Okay. This is the tree. The oak tree. As you can see, it looks like an oak tree. There's a circle here. That's the entrance to an anthill. This is pointing at the anthill. This is the shed.
Oh.
So there's going to be more of an explanation a little bit later, which goes through what all these different buttons that he has on him, these different marks he has on him, and also what the legs are pointing to and all of that. But like I said, all of that's to come a little bit later on, because there is going to be some stuff that is in the game that has secrets for you to find that has to do with this map. So.
Holy crap.
Yep.
Sim's not lagging. I'm just watching his stream with the audio muted. So the audio will be a little distinct.
Yep.
Okay, so the square in the upper left corner is the shed. The chef hat is like an anthill.
Yep.
And the oak tree is there.
Well, the chef hat's the oak tree is
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay. Well, but there's the abandoned anthill there.
Yeah, right at the base of it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's pointing to something. There's some secret there. Wow. And
Yep.
yeah, if they add more to the black square, that increases the map size by about damn near double.
Well, right now we are what you would consider if you take out say we take out the house completely.
Mm-hmm.
We're in about a third of the backyard right now. Everything you've explored is about a third of the backyard.
Yeah.
Because you have all of the area over by that garden that's not done yet. You have the entire back part of the house that's not done yet, and on top of that, you have this upper pond area that still doesn't have anything in it either,
Yeah.
and this whole area that's here.
Yeah.
All of this, if you fly by it, it says under construction when you get close. So
Yeah, the area next to the any area near the shed or the pond is pretty much incomplete.
Yeah.
And the
All
side
of
of the
it.
house.
all of it says under construction. So
Yeah, there'll be story updates coming soon there. Top class. That's going to be neat. I'm excited for that. Will the shed be eventually accessible? What do you think, Sim?
yes, the shed should be eventually accessible. They
Yeah.
make, if you fly on over here, you'll see that you're able to get up by following this rock path, jumping up here, and then you should be able to climb up from this rock all the way up over here to get to the shed. And this door actually has large cracks in it. And I don't believe that this wood pane is actually going to stay here. This is the same as what the actual interior of the shed will look like. So I'm assuming
yeah.
that this is going to disappear. So sooner or later, you will be able to actually get through here and get straight into the shed, and Mr. Chef Guy will disappear. So
That's going to be cool.
mhm.
The fact that we can then go into a structure. Oh, I hope there's like big baddies in there.
Also, I'd like to add, what kind of backyard do you have where you build a shed that's not in your fenced-in backyard? Like, the fence just ends?
Oh, well, I guess an incomplete backyard that's still in development.
Yep.
And only
That's true.
$29.99. That's true. That's a pretty cheap backyard. You can't buy half the stuff. Geez, the paint would cost more than $29.99.
Yep.
Very cool. All right,
Was
well,
there anything else you'd like to see there, Raptor?
I'm thinking that other than what we've shown today, there's really until the update is out, we can put it into a developer mode, but we'd have to go into single player to show you guys what's in the pond. I would like to encourage all of you to subscribe, smash like, and go check out Simlot's channel for the more in-depth peek of what's in the pond waiting for you tomorrow. So make sure you sub there. Other than that, that's pretty much it that I think I wanted to cover until the update. So this is kind of just like a, hey, we want to answer your questions. Hey, the update's coming tomorrow. Hey, here's a few things that we know that will be new, but we don't know everything yet until tomorrow. So I hope this answered a lot of your questions as to what is coming that we know for sure, what is coming in the future that we know for sure, and that there's many other surprises waiting for us, and we just don't know when. Chad, if you have any other questions, let me know right now. This is the last call for questions, and we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Appreciate everybody clicking and tapping that join button tonight to support the channel for 99 cents, 7 pennies a day. You become a member of my channel, get access to all those fun emotes and stuff that we'll be using tomorrow. I'll bring back the can of Raid and a few other emotes appropriate for Grounded. This again isn't like a full update video. This stream isn't necessarily on the new update currently, but more questions on what will be coming tomorrow, which is pretty fun. So. How tall could you Oh, that's a good question. How tall could you build in the backyard until people were able to see it? Like from the window. It's funny.
I think I was
Anything bigger than a jukebox.
Yeah, I mean 320 of the clay foundations tall before you were kind of like up here right at the window kind of area. So, but I mean, as soon as you started building anything that was taller than maybe like a foot tall, somebody'd start looking and be like, what the heck is that?
I wonder if you can actually balance on these leaves, these petals that are in the water.
Maybe.
Also, underwater, I wonder if tomorrow that, well, there was that effect that happened when you were in the base where it kind of, you know, the little, what do you call it, water? It's like the little things that are floating in the water, like little pollen or dust or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure
like
that'll
you're swimming underwater.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll all be disappeared and ready to go.
Yep, I'm sure.
What do the letters of the hedge spell out?
Letters of the hedge?
What do the letters of the hedge spell out? Hey, where's our expert who used to join us, by the way? What was that lady's name who would always come in? You remember that, Sim?
Astrid?
Yeah, Astrid. Where's Astrid? She should have been in tonight. She's got to give us. She probably knows. She's on the inside. She knows.
Yeah, I was going to say she's probably like, God, Simmy, you
Probably
dug
got
too
fired
much."
for giving too many secrets.
Right?
I don't know.
Did you give YouTuber secrets? You're fired.
What did, that's an interesting question. What do the letters of the hedge spell out?
I don't see.
I don't know what that means. There's no letters that you find in the hedge, do you?
I'm way up here, but I don't see letters.
He says from an aerial view.
Yeah, I'm all the way in the air on the stream right now.
If you look away from the hedge, is there anything that happens? New subscriber shout out. Any info on the underwater tunnel in the frog pond hidden by a piece of clay? Are you talking about the four-leaf clover? The only one I know about it leads to four-leaf clover, right?
Oh yeah, there's so Simmy, I'm in clipping mode. I'll go under and show everybody that there is nothing else underneath the frog pond except for this area here that has the four-leaf clover in it. So wait.
Sacrifice a spider to summon Astrid. I think we'll need to.
Yeah, that's right. We will.
And the characters are really detailed. You can see the stitching in the backpack, the fabric. The bee shoulder pads look amazing.
Yep.
The mask and stuff is so cool.
Yeah, so going underneath the frog pond, there is only the one area that has the four-leaf clover in it. That's just what's down there.
You can actually see Pete's. Oh, Pete's actually blinking through. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's really cool. Wait, he's not wearing his glasses. What the hell, Pete?
Pete, put your glasses on.
I guess he must put them in his pocket for when he wears the mask.
Tastes like Brussels sprouts.
All right. What weapon do I have? This is the tier 2 bee spear, stinger spear. So it's basically just a step up from the little pebble one. New and improved, coming tomorrow, more than likely, if the bees come. If there are bees, then there'll be bee weapons. And that will be it for today, I think. Sir Simlot, are you ready?
Yeah, man, I think that's about everything for me today. Okay. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, same to you. And thanks, guys, for joining us. This is kind of more just like a warning of, hey, this update that was supposed to come out, on the 27th, it's out tomorrow. So get your bases saved, get some stuff in your inventories, save a backup base, and get ready for all the new stuff, fireflies, new weapons, the water base, and more. All right, sub to Sir Simlot if you haven't already. Smash like before we hit the 300. Good luck to the next person to do that. Thanks to all the new members and the upgrades tonight, guys. Appreciate that support. Unlocking new giveaways and stuff like that is very awesome. So a slow... Wow, it's a Tuesday night. So it's Tuesdays are usually like a slower, quieter, chill night. So I'm glad I got something to look forward to for tomorrow. We're going to come back tomorrow at about noon Eastern Standard Time, or Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. So that way we can cover this update. Apparently that's when it comes out. We might be a little later to the stream just in case there's a hiccup or something like that. So we'll get it installed and we'll jump into some multiplayer with Sir Simlot, Derby. Holt, Nima, everybody else will join us. We'll see what we can do. We'll mix in players just to kind of see what there is. Once I've discovered the full story, then I'll I'll wait for Sim to find all the other secrets.
Yep.
Once I'm done with the base game, we're going to start digging in to see what's next. Like already tomorrow's update will already be old news by tomorrow night.
Yep.
It's going to be
I'll have
interesting.
all of the secrets done.
Yeah, every new blade of grass will be covered in detail. It's going to be awesome.
I'll have a complete map drawn of everything new that was added.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow for more. Thank you for joining us for our little Q&A. I hope you learned something about the game. If you haven't gotten this game, it's available now on PC for $29.99 or Game Pass for free. If you have Game Pass, you'll have to pay for that. But it's a damn fine price for a damn fine game. I highly recommend this one. Get it for 4 players. Play it with the kids. Play it with the neighbors. It's a lot of fun. And we'll see you guys forward to the update tomorrow. Thanks, Simlot, for all the help in the previous episodes. I can't wait to make more with you on the updates.
Absolutely.
I'm going to play this game nonstop until I get bored of it. So there'll probably be two days of day and night grounded, and then maybe some Microsoft Flight Sim or something later in the week. But again, as always, things are supposed to change. So,
yep.
All right, guys, we'll take you out here with the some more music from Grounded. Thanks again, Sir Simlot. Appreciate that, dude.
Absolutely.
And we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Bye now.
All right, guys. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thanks for joining us for our little preview build with things like catapults and much more coming. You guys have been amazing, so thank you for all your support tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm glad you joined us for this quote-unquote emergency stream. I'm so excited for this game to be updated. Thanks again, guys, for all the positivity in chat. Thanks for subbing. Yeah, you guys are the best, and we will see you tomorrow for more on Grounded. Take care, guys, and let's go out with some good music. Should we go out with some music from, what should we do here? Let's go out with some music from Frostpunk. I kind of want to play that again. I like that music. Good night, guys. Take care. I'm going to grab some music here, and I'm going to grab some dinner, and I will be with you guys tomorrow for double Grounded streams. Get ready. It's going to be awesome. Let's just play Grounded's theme song. I like it. I'll see you guys soon.